Peace and love, y'all. It's your brother A.D.V.I.S. here with another episode of What's the Word Wednesdays, Season 4, the final season, Episode 7. I put up 7. I think I did. I think I got it. Y'all let me know. But other than that, y'all, as we usually do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in today's topics in the comment. At the same time, I'm going to go ahead and put up the show logo. It's going to take a quick minute. I'm doing a little bit better now, getting there a little quicker. It could be better. But other than that, as I'm doing that, y'all, let me know how y'all doing, how y'all feeling, and what's the word. Because there's so much in here to find and look. Why do I not remind myself just to put it up closer for y'all? But it's here. We all up in here. Shouts out to the brother Point Blank. What's good, my G? What's the word? What's the word, man? Let me know. What shows you got headed up soon that you're going to be tapping into and being at with the cam and everything? Let me know. But again, appreciate y'all for coming. It's What's the Word Wednesdays. We back with another. Shouts out to those that are here as well as that will be watching this now or even later, whether if it's on Instagram or YouTube. If you are there on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to your boy A.D.V.I.S. Speaks. I know it's just a lot of talking of me on there. That's why it's called Speaks. But if y'all want more of it, please go ahead and subscribe to your boy A.D.V.I.S. Speaks. Other than that, y'all keep doing what y'all doing and just keep handling life. Hope all is well with you. Please put it down in the comments. Let me know how you doing, how you feeling, and what's the word. It could be a word, it could be a phrase, whatever it is. Let us know. What's up? It's Back to Basics this Saturday. I will see you there, brother. I will actually be there at Back to Basics. So you are good, my G. I'm going to see you there. There's a few folks that I know that's going to be rocking, but one person in particular, because I know there's 2 stages. I'm going to be there for Big Ace. He got me in there as media for him, so I'm going to shoot a little bit for him. But other than that, okay, I'm going to see you there. Point blank. I'm going to see you there, my G. What's going on, Jai Logic? Peace and love. You're actually early, my G. So I haven't even got to the show song yet. So this time you're going to finally be able to experience the show song. I mean, it's about time. This is the final season. So you gotta be in here with me. But appreciate all y'all. Much love, much respect. Again, y'all are here. What's going to be going on for today's episode? So I'm going to go ahead and get into that right now. So first, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over the current events. We're going to be talking about news reports. So if you're not really into that and that's not your steez, you want to go and do some other things, you're more than welcome to leave. There's going to be about at least 20 minutes before we jump to the next topics, which after current events is going to be talking about comedy. Everybody loves to laugh, so we're going to talk about some comedy. And then lastly, we're going to talk with the last topic, which is going to be, why can't we make life a joking matter? So that's how everything's going to be set up for tonight. I appreciate y'all's love. And again, shouts out to Ferno's up in the building. What's good, my brother? Repping the Dago all day. I see you, my brother. Peace and love. All right. But with that going, y'all, we're going to do the show song. And then after that, we're going to keep it moving. So, which, of course, Ja has been waiting for it. Here it is. Wolf, you about to see. I don't know what it is about this life. There's a lot of different things in this life that make me want to laugh. But let's go ahead and do the show song. Sooner or later, y'all not going to even have to worry about hearing me. At least sing it this way. This will eventually become a song, especially towards the end of the season. But this is how it goes, though. What's the word, y'all? What's the word? What's the word, y'all? What's the word? What's the word, y'all? What's the word? Tell them like, what's the word? What's the word? What you heard? We gotta know, yeah, what's the word? Once again, y'all, it's your brother A.D.V.I.S. here with another episode of What's the Word Wednesdays, Season 4, the final season, Episode 7. And again, I appreciate y'all's time, appreciate y'all's support. I'll be truthful with y'all. At times, I got to get myself mentally prepared, come right back at y'all, because I want to be able to not only be here present with y'all, but still be on point. So I appreciate y'all coming and supporting for us to build. But with that, again, y'all, for tonight, of course, the topics we're going to be getting into, we're going to be talking about for at least the next 20 minutes. We're going to talk about current events. So if y'all have any news reports or anything that y'all want to talk about and share, please put them down in the comments. After the news reports, we're going to get into talking about comedy because ain't a dang thing funny, according to Ja. And then lastly, we're going to talk about why can we make life a joking matter. And we're going to go from there. As we are doing that, let me look at these comments, then we're going to jump into the first topic for tonight and look at this news. But let me see what we got here. But you see the song, got this, that's what we practice. Oh my goodness, this is what I listen to when I meditate. Hilarious. Of course, chant Rastaman chant. My goodness. Just because I got the feel. Okay, all of this here, I see you. Retro, peace and love, my G. What's the word? All right, let's get into this. So first topic we'll get into tonight, we're going to get into these current events. Let's go for it. So I got a few articles for y'all. Again, I pull what I see on news reports or news outlets, and whatever catches my eye, I speak on it. But if y'all have more, please throw them down in the comments of news that's popped in your way. We trying to stay informed. That's what it's about. So first article comes from News, which is spelled like Knew with a Z, News. And the article's headline reads, complete destruction of the UK in 6 minutes. Vladimir Putin announces deployment of Satan II missile. I have no clue of what this is right now, but we'll see. And as I usually go into these, we go 3 paragraphs and we're out. And I'll read the title again so you can go read it for yourself. So first one, again, Russian President Vladimir Putin has announced his intention to deploy hypersonic Satan II nuclear-capable missiles along with the next generation Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missiles. The announcement was made during a military graduation ceremony. A lot of people graduating right now, where Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, if I'm saying it correctly, warned of a real war being waged against Russia by the collective West. These nuclear missiles can be launched from land, sea, or air, forming Russia's nuclear triad. Let's see the Satan II missile, and then we continue. So it says the Satan II missile is specifically designed for nuclear strikes on targets thousands of miles away in the U.S. and Europe. So, and it was developed in 2018. Now, that's how much information I'm going to give you. But if you want to read more about this, have your takes on Vladimir Putin and this missile and things that's happening, you can go again. The article is from News, and the title of the article reads, complete destruction of the UK in 6 minutes. Vladimir Putin announces deployment of Satan II missile, or missile, if you're that person, you want to say missile. So missile for y'all. Right. Let me go ahead and we'll jump into the next one. But let me pop in this next track for y'all. All right. Oh, shouts out to Back to Basics, which I'm going to be popping in and seeing Back to Basics. I'm going to be out there on Saturday. So much love to you, Back to Basics OC, in the building. But yeah, this had Bumble. Oh my goodness. But peace to all y'all that's coming through, man. This is What's the Word Wednesdays. I'm just going through some news right now. Other than that, we'll get to topics later. But much love to y'all. The next one I got for y'all comes from The Cool Down. And the headline reads, study warns of catastrophic scenario that could hospitalize thousands. The great climate-related hazard we can imagine. What's the acronym for missile? Hilarious, or missile. One day I will be able to give you one. I do not have one. You're hilarious, but I appreciate it. And shouts out to the brother, the LYR to the ICX. S, it's lyrics, y'all. Much love, brother. Good to see you in here. What's the word? All right, let's get to this article. I'll read it again after. Article reads, a blackout in Phoenix during a heat wave could be a catastrophic combination, sending more than 50% of the population to the hospital, according to a recent study. So what's happening? In the article published in Environmental Science and Technology, researchers revealed that the United States' hottest metro area could be jeopardized if an electrical grid failure occurred during extreme heat. So all my folks who are in Phoenix, or especially that's out there in Arizona, just take heed to this. I'm not going to say what you should and shouldn't get, but just take heed. You never know. Got to be prepared. Phoenix, with the population defined for the study as more than 1.4 million, which now is 1.6, according to this, was the most extreme example featured in a public health risk simulation for a multi-day blackout during a heat wave. I'm trying to remember, I think that was out in Texas, if I'm correct. Y'all can tell me if I was wrong, when they had that storm, that cold storm, and literally a lot of power was knocked out and stuff. So I'm not surprised with like grids and stuff like this could fail. So just letting y'all know about that. Last one. An estimated of 68% of people in Phoenix would need emergency care for heat stroke or heat related illnesses in the simulation's worst case scenario. This would be more than almost close to 1 million people, but it's 952,000 people based on the study's assumptions. This is all, again, circulated as well as populated from the study. This influx of patients would overwhelm the city's medical system, which currently has 3,000 emergency department beds, according to the study. So, again, for my folks, AZ, specifically Phoenix, any of these places, these big metropolitan places, y'all, and y'all have extreme weather, just be mindful. Just be mindful. Any time of point, if electricity comes down or things of that sort, just get yourself prepared, be ready. But if you want to read more, this comes from, which funnily, the website is called The Cool Down, and we talk about something hot, but it comes from The Cool Down, and the article headline is, Study warns of catastrophic scenario that could hospitalize thousands. The great climate-related hazard we can't imagine. But yes, I got a few more for y'all, and then I'm just going to read some headlines from other places, but that's what we got there. But shouts out to all y'all on here, man. Just another day lyrics, just living and learning, my man. Man's insane is show affecting lives everywhere. Of course, I appreciate the love on that, man. You took the time and the effort to put in for that acronym. Much love to you, Moji. Much love. All right. Next article I got for y'all comes from the Washington Examiner. And the headline from there reads, The Enduring Damage of the Supreme Court's Transgender Ruling. And I know there's been a lot of news, a lot of controversy surrounding this topic, not only just from the Supreme Court, but just in the news as of late with this topic. So we're going to just speak, again, 2 paragraphs of this, and then y'all can read a bit later if y'all want more of this. But again, the enduring damage of the Supreme Court's transgender ruling. Let's see what it is. Article reads, Conservatives have long criticized federal judges, especially on the Supreme Court, who interpret the Constitution in ways that are convenient for liberal ideology by making huge leaps of logic as to the meaning of the law. Many were shockingly displeased when Republican justices did so in 2020. Seeing the vision clear, 2020. In Boston versus Clayton County, or Bostock, a majority that included Justices Neil Gorsuch and John Roberts ruled that the Civil Rights Act of 1964 protects gay and transgender workers from discrimination. The text of the historic law makes absolutely no mention of sexual orientation or gender identity, a philosophical concept that was not mainstream in society until just recently. Certainly not in American jurisprudence. The because we said so reasoning in Gorsuch's opinion is what we were left with. So that's a bit of the background. I'm not going to go more into it, but not only cancel cultures here, but we have a culture of pushing ideologies that many folks haven't got to sit and fully understand, as well as wanting to just trigger the other side or multiple sides at this point, when there's many other things that we got to hone in on so that this stuff here doesn't also have to even be always addressed and brought up like this. But again, that's my thoughts. If you want to read more, this article came from the Washington Examiner, and the headline read, "The Enduring Damage of the Supreme Court's Transgender Ruling." So let's see, my G, what you say? That was light work, my G. I've been studying, meditating in the word around temple, and the cut is that you slipping and you gotta drink that. Oh my goodness. You are hilarious. No. You're doing the most. Alright. The next one I got for y'all is real short, real quick too, because I still got two other ones after this. But this article comes from the Insider. Again, this popped out to me, was something I'm like, oh, it's interesting. And the headline reads, it's a long one. A CBS reporter who took a dive in the Titanic submersible said it got lost for up to 5 hours and that the mothership shut off its internet so passengers couldn't tweet about the mishap. Why is that an article title? But that is one. I briefly heard this from a coworker, so here's the article. I'm probably going to read a bit more about this later, but here are the bullet points from the article. It says, the missing tourist submersible was previously lost for several hours, per CBS reporter David Porgy. Porgy retried the submersible in 2022, but wasn't on the vessel when it got lost for up to 5 hours. So it's in 2022. Why is this coming to light now? Interesting. Porgy said that the ship's crew turned off the internet so he and others couldn't tweet about the issues. Interesting. But yeah, if y'all want to read more about this submersible for the Titanic, this is where you can come to the Insider. And the long title reads, the CBS reporter who took a dive in the Titanic submersible said it got lost for up to 5 hours and that the mothership shut off its internet so passengers couldn't tweet about the mishap. There it is. Yo, yo, yo. Peace and one love, Kundin. Good to see you up here. What's the word? It said, my master ad. They are planning it for the temple. You are hilarious with this, bringing it back and forth, man. Dens, peace and love, peace and love. I said, hey, what's up? Yes, for days now. Interesting. Oh, that's up, Mr. Billionaire Stupidity. Again, I'm just reading it because I know it's like, what, a quarter of a million to get in there, if I'm correct. But I'm not. Again, that doesn't necessarily appeal to me. But for those who love the Titanic, there you go. When you got money, there you go. All right. Next one I got for y'all, and I'm gonna do the same thing and just give the bullet points. This article comes from Business Insider, and the headline reads, AI may be able to predict your political views based on how attractive you are, a recent study found. So, AI, ChatGPT, all of these artificial intelligence and these tools, I'm not surprised that they're able to do this. But here are the bullet points from the article, and you can read the rest. The bullet points say, AI tools may be able to predict your political views according to a new study. So there's a study for it. Researchers found that AI links right-wing views to people who look happy and women deemed attractive. The ability to accurately predict someone's political leanings presents a threat to privacy, the study says. So they have the tool from the recent study for those being right wing, is for especially people who look happy and women that deem are attractive, and then that for it to have the predictability at least being very effective, this is a threat to privacy. We got so much stuff that's a threat to privacy at this point. Go check out the Patriot Act. You literally got folks in other different countries that have, they call that, I think it's called the social status credit. I may be wrong, but don't quote me on it. But it's somewhere out in one of the Asian countries that have that there. But I'm not surprised. AI is just running a lot of things. It's going to be at this point where some people talking about iRobot, all this other stuff. You can say the theoretical and the conspiratorial type things, but y'all let me know, because technology is moving pretty quick, honestly. But if you want to read more about this, go to Business Insider. Headline reads, AI may be able to predict your political views based on how attractive you are, a recent study found. But yes. Now, I'm just going to read the article for, or at least read the title for this one, and we're going to leave it there, and I'm going to keep up with the titles and stuff. But this article comes from the Times of Israel, and the headline reads, everybody will pay the price. Arab nations, EU, and UN pan deadly Jenin raid. So, Israel's Middle Eastern neighbors, the European Union and United Nations, condemned Israel's defensive forces excursion, if I'm saying all of those, in, out, whatever about, into the West Bank city of Jenin Monday, which resulted in deadly clashes between Israeli troops and Palestinians. More stuff is going on. Again, it's just not only what's happening in the U.S., but also what's going on and happening around the world. But if I want to read more about this, because I'm not going to go any further, this comes from the Times of Israel, and the headline reads, everyone will pay the price. Arab nations, EU, and UN pan deadly Jenin raid. Shouts out to Smiley. Peace and one love. Good to see you up in here. What's the word? Yeah, Den's good. Much love. I appreciate y'all. But let's see what's going on. Said, bro, they missing. AI ChatGPT has a body now. Robot police dog robot. Yes. Well, if there's a lot of robots that are already for combat, so now to give them a voice and things of that sort, it's already been there. The technology for a lot of this stuff has already been there. It's just now what they want to show and share with us. A lot of it, 50, 60, may even be like about 70 years ahead of what we even know. That's just based off of things I'm finding. I can always be completely wrong, but it seems like they have to have a bigger head before they give it out to the folks. They got to try this stuff out. Yeah. They just added 3 robots to the NYPD. Interesting. All right. Last thing, if y'all want to look for more news, you want to check out places, go to www.npr.org. It's one spot. A lot of it now has been changing. There's supposed to be more centralized where it's not just only left wing or right wing. But if you want to get a multitude of perspectives, just check some of the local stuff. I'm not a fan of CBS. Not a fan of not MSN, but NBC. Some of these different places, but they're all gonna be here. Shouts out, fam. How you doing? Jazz, good to see you in here. What's the word? But I'm gonna read a few articles or titles from NPR.com. First one, don't get the jitters. Keep up a healthy relationship with caffeine using these tips. So folks is drinking all the coffee. Pentagon leaked suspect Jack T, I'm just going to call him, pleads not guilty to federal charges. So more folks getting in trouble getting federal charges. The FTC sues Amazon for tricking and trapping people in Prime subscriptions. That's why I haven't even been tripping about these Prime subscriptions. So I'm not with it. 4 immigrants who sought sanctuary in churches no longer face deportation. We got that winning. Another world news. This World War II battle wasn't against Nazis. It was between black and white GIs in England, which is interesting. Where's Hollow? Shouts out to my brother, Where's Hollow? Much love to you, man. Peace and love. And what's the word, my G? January 6th rioter who used a stun gun on Officer Michael Fannon sentenced to prison. So more folks from the January 6th is getting their things. A former passenger details what's it like inside the missing submersible. So they were back. They're back. So I don't know, but that's only a few. I'm not gonna give y'all more. If you want to check, there are articles, there's titles. But the moral of this is make sure that you stay up to point and current with what's happening news wise. So your family, everybody else, y'all be good to go. But that's all I got for news. If y'all have more, please put them down in the comments before I move to the next topic. And I'm going to be reading y'all's comments and we're going to keep it pushing. All right, let's see. I'm going to come back all up in here. These are facts. There's a Facebook page called Both Sides or All Sides. I don't remember exactly, but they show news from various sites. Okay. Again, it's like a compilation of them. I feel it. Where's Holla? What's up, my dude? Shoot, living life to the best of my ability, as best as I can, man. With all the ups and downs. You said Amazon Pride tried to trick me too. Literally, if y'all go on to Amazon and you decide you want to, again, they trying to really get you with that shipping part. So they'll literally try to throw you either a free 30 days or they'll be like $1.99 for the week. And then after that, you got to pay $14.99. Or if you get this, you'll get like 20%, if not more, off the year of Prime, whatever it is. They're noticing that it's not really. Amazon's been losing a lot of money, and this shouts out to Kundin as well too. Their business model with this stuff is losing them a lot of money. They're not even making money necessarily from this money, or not money, but from the website of just selling in general. Because a lot of us, and myself, I'll be returning so much, we getting money back and forth on returns. So I really don't see how they're able to keep up. But yes, what do you mean they're back? They lost. Ja, in the article, it is saying that their experience in the submersible, I don't know if it's, again, they're talking about if this is someone, I guess, in the past of 2022. The more recent one, they haven't gave me a more recent one. They're talking, they're more so still like they're talking in 2022. So I don't know about the 5 that went missing that everyone's speaking on. I would need to go and specifically look it up. But this has popped up and I just read that one. What's the update on Trump's indictment regarding stolen documents and Espionage Act? That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I wasn't really keeping up with that. That one didn't pop in there. Report in the 5, bro. Report in the 5, bro. Report in the 5. Like, I repeated it multiple times to make sure I understood. Report in the 5? All right, you let me know what you mean on that one. But with that, y'all, I'm going to close it. But if y'all still got more, go ahead, keep throwing them down in the comments. But before I get to the next topic, which anybody could jump on and comment, speak with me, which I appreciate, I got to give y'all a disclaimer. So, disclaimer is, I appreciate coming through, showing love. You're here. And when I get into these topics, being able to share your thoughts. Would love it if people want, they can come in and join on a live. If you join on a live, you are waiving your right that this will be put on Instagram and left on YouTube and other platforms. If you're comfortable with that, then you're more than welcome to come on. If not, you can stay on in the comments and just stay from there. But other than that, that has been my disclaimer. Not the crazy one with the voices and everything else, but just letting y'all know. Shouts out to Random Thoughts Talk series at the same time. But yeah. Oh, on the 5. I'll have to go and find it, but I'm a scrap it for now though. And I just learned the Catholic Church doctrine of discovery has never been revoked, but lately they issued a Foxpology. Okay. Though always in the text right now, I don't act like that. Okay. Bam. Oh, this is. Does anyone know if Trump's got? Oh my goodness. No. Hilarious.
Hey, what's
Yo.
up?
What's going on, Kunin? What's the word?
What's the word? I'm
All right, so what you got for me
taking a
before
walk
I
in this
jump
just
into the
real
next
quick.
topic? What you got for me?
Yeah, I'm taking my walk today because there is no. I haven't taken my walk, so
I love how you
walking and
talking about a
talking.
walk when I know that's something I definitely need to get back to doing. Also,
Oh yeah, it's like I have to take my daily walk. Wait, you are spinning? Hello?
I'm still here. Can y'all see me? Who
Oh,
y'all
you're
see?
back. Oh, you're back. You're back.
But yeah, so
Okay. Oh yeah,
did you have
I
anything for
wanted
the
to.
news?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about SB 403,
Okay,
which is a California it's a California bill that. Oh wait, you are spinning again.
brother looked like he came in riding on a horse. Kundin is very adventurous for sure, but is taking a walk right now.
So wait. Okay, you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay,
I'm good
I
on my side,
can
unless
I can hear you as well. It's just that your screen is frozen. But
okay,
okay, as long as you can hear me.
yes,
Okay, so yeah, so there's a very Hindu phobic or anti-Hindu and also anti-South Asian bill in
okay,
California that's going through the California State Congress called SB 403.
yeah,
And it already passed through the California Senate 34, I think 34-1. So it's
okay,
almost unanimous. And now it's going through the California State Assembly. And the last I heard was there was supposed to be a vote in the State Assembly on Friday. But
yes,
when I checked, I still haven't seen any updates on what the vote was. Um, but anyways, so and then if it passes, it's supposed to go to Governor Newsom, and if he signs, it becomes law. If he vetoes it, it will go back to the Congress for another vote, right?
yeah,
So, anyways, it's the way it's written, right? It's supposedly against caste discrimination, right?
yes,
And so it is like very like in fact the way that it was originally written, it was very like anti-Hindu, and then they recently, I think, amended the bill and they expanded it to, oh no, this is like not just Hindus, all South Asians. And I think they did that because um, Muslims and Christians also
mm.
have castes, which they ignored, which a lot of people ignore.
Yeah. My man, I think because he taking that walk, that connection, it's not end up being there. Yes, don't worry. Let's rewrite it with the. My goodness, but as Kundin pops back in here, so we're gonna see what's going on. We're gonna let Kundin pop back up in here because I know Kundin's taking a walk, so not the best of connections, but it's all good. But yeah, but what Kundin is talking about, and I'll leave it there, is this in particular. This is the first time I like took it off and like I'm like right in front of y'all. But this is what Kundin is talking about. If I can find how to turn this mug around back over this way. Really? It's making me do all the other things that I want to do, but besides, I want to turn around the camera. That is hilarious. So I guess I can't show y'all, but y'all got now a close up of me, like right here, while I'm over here trying to figure out how to turn this mug around. Yes, you can say I am getting older. I am for sure. But it literally does not have one I could turn the camera around. That's hilarious. But peace and love to all y'all. I think Kun is popping back up in here. So all right, let's see if we can get it going while I'm over here figuring out.
Hello.
All right, because I think you're
Yes.
walking. I think you're walking. So that's what's happening is that you're walking around
Yeah.
and not that much Wi-Fi. But this
Right.
is what Kun is
And I
talking
think that
about, y'all.
yeah. So what it is that um, I won't get too much into the fact that it is Hindu phobic and anti-caste because that requires a lot of context to explain it.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that how clever it's designed, right?
Yeah.
And this is why my friend my friend Ifo, who is Igbo, indigenous African from
Yeah.
Nigeria, and he says that these types of people, what we call opposite people, right?
Yeah.
They will design a law supposedly against something, but it
Mm-hmm.
will end up being pro that very thing that they claim that they're against, right?
Interesting.
Because what it is that caste is not defined properly or clearly,
What's
right?
going on, Chris? Peace
And
and
like
love. Good to see you in here.
peace and love, and most Hindus and as well as other South Asians, like there's a lot of Hindus who don't even know their caste, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so how is the state going to define caste? How is the state going to know somebody's caste? Is it by the face? Is it by the
Mm,
diet? Is it by their profession?
yeah.
Is so it leaves so much room already for like discrimination on the space of
Yeah.
on the basis of the facial features, the diet, the profession, right? But what's even worse is that because the state hasn't defined caste properly and clearly,
Yeah.
and because a lot of Hindus don't know their caste, in those cases, the state will end up assigning caste to
Okay.
somebody who doesn't even have a caste. In other words, they're going to legislate caste and make it into law for the first time on American soil, which is, by the way, exactly what the British did in India. They're going to do exactly the same
Mm,
thing.
hmm.
See, that's how clever it is. That's why these types of people are called opposite people.
Yes. And any written, any written documents that's not thoroughly written specifically can leave open to a lot of course, revisions and loopholes. Why do you think
Yeah,
why do we have our lawyers and folks that are able to literally have that skill to be able to pick and prod at texts and documents to be able to find some type of case or, loophole?
right, exactly. And also, it's an unnecessary law because everything that they say they're against is already protected by other laws like racial discrimination, right?
Yeah.
Discrimination on the basis of race, class, and religion, and even ancestry,
Mm,
right? So, so it's also like very insulting in that sense as well because this is already like protected.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
that's and then on top of that, it is anti-Hindu because it is based on the belief that caste is Hindu when in reality caste is not Hindu. It
Yeah.
is it's a colonial British, Portuguese, Spanish invention, right?
I like how you got British, Portuguese, and Spanish in there.
Yeah, it's it's created by the colonizers, right? The Spanish invented caste based on skin color and how mixed you are with European blood.
Yeah.
It's called the casta system. So, like at the very top is the Spanish who were born in Spain. Then right below that is the Spanish people who were
Yeah.
born in New Spain or the Americas, right?
Mm,
And then right below that are what they call mestizo, which is the Spanish people who were mixed with the native Indians.
okay. Yes, I've
Then
heard
the
that.
native Indians themselves were called mulatto.
Mm-hmm.
And then right below that were the Negroes, which were the enslaved Africans. So that was their casta system.
Yes.
And then the Portuguese had a casta system. So even the word caste, right? It's not a
Mm-hmm.
Hindu word. It's not a South Asian word. It comes from the Spanish and Portuguese words casta,
Mm,
right? And then the Portuguese had their own casta system, which was based on profession. So the the king and queen and the aristocrats were at the top. Then it was like then there would be the merchants and the farmers and the slaves, right?
Mm.
So
Yes.
so what the British did was when they went to India, they took that casta system, and
Yes.
then but they were even more clever than the Spanish and Portuguese, or more cunning really. What they ended up doing was they uh, they deliberately mistranslated and manipulated a lot of Hindu texts,
Yes.
especially the Manusmriti, and they misinterpreted the existing systems
Mm-hmm.
that were already in place in India called the Jati and the Varna system, right? So the Varna system and the Jati system has nothing to do with caste, right? And the
Gotcha.
Varna system is not hierarchical; it's horizontal. And if you develop the skills, like um, you can change your Varna at any time, right?
Hmm.
And it's not based on birth. Unlike caste is based on birth. So and also it wasn't ground reality. It was purely
Let's
philosophical,
go, John.
right?
Yeah.
And then there was the Jati system,
Mm-hmm.
which was the way tribes categorized themselves based on either profession or region. And again, it wasn't necessarily hierarchical.
Yeah.
And what the British ended up doing was not only did they mistranslate these texts, they would kidnap Hindu children, right, over
Yeah.
many generations and force them into the colonial schools, similar to the residential schools, right?
Yeah.
And they would teach these kids these mistranslated texts. Basically, they created the idea that caste is Hindu rather than their own colonial invention. Because guess what? You're gonna accept such a horrible system,
Mm.
right? Only if you think it's your own idea.
Interesting.
And then on top of that, they also made caste an actual reality by like kidnapping a lot of jatis and turning them into like the lowest caste by doing these like um, really cruel things. Like they would kidnap them. Hindus, like one, especially the Portuguese did this too, along with the British. They would like go out with their slaves, with the Negro slaves, and then they would go out and with two slaves, like bodyguards, and the missionaries would go out.
Yes.
The Christian missionaries would go out and kidnap Hindus one by one, and they would like rub their lips with beef, right? Because beef is taboo in Hinduism. And by doing it in front of other people, they declared that they were untouchable among their people.
Hmm.
So that's one of the ways they invented the so-called caste of the so-called untouchables. Right. Another way they did was to straight up criminalize them,
Mm-hmm.
including newborn
There it is, right in the midst. You say, yeah. Over here talking about, yeah. You know a bit of the stuff? You know? Do you know, my man? Good to see you up in here, though, John. All right, go ahead, Kuna. Go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened, right? And then this is related to also the Catholic Church's doctrine of discovery. Now,
Okay.
does anybody know what the
Which
doctrine
explain
of
that?
discovery is? Okay,
No,
so
I
the
can just
doctrine
think
of
of something, but
discovery,
go ahead.
the doctrine of discovery is a papal bull, and a papal bull is like like today's laws, right? That's coming straight from the Pope. that authorizes anybody who follows the Catholic religion.
Remember, don't go to school, become a Catholic priest. Shouts out to John.
Yeah, it gives them like uh, so this is the doctrine of discovery that anywhere that the Christians go to non-Christian lands, that they own that.
Chris, for sure they left that under the rug. To be truthful, they definitely did. It's all up under there. You gotta go really look and dig under that to find it. All right, do this one more time. We'll pop back up in there. But I'm gonna let Kunin come back and do the thing. But let's go ahead because we're still on news. Let's move to the next topic, which is gonna be talking about comedy. Some of y'all came in here for the laughs, whatever y'all came in here for, but this is what we're gonna be talking about is comedy. Shouts out to Deep Thought. Peace and love to you. Peace and love. What's the word? So you're wondering, okay, what we're gonna talk about when it comes to comedy? I'm gonna give y'all definitions, different definitions that they have for comedy, and then we're gonna jump in from there. Talk about some of the comedians that I personally know. Not personally know, sorry. We'll talk about comedians that I've gotten to watch, and as well as I just looked up some crazy quotes or some funny quotes that will make you laugh, supposedly from these comedians, and then honestly just go from there and just talking about comedy in general. I was about to say comedy in central, but comedy central in that sense. But let me go ahead and read the definitions. Shouts out to Chris again. We're using the Webster's and the definitions we have for comedy. We have multiple ones, but they're using comedy as a noun. First one, comedy, a medieval narrative that ends happily. Comedy, a literary work written in a comic style or treated as comic theme. Second one, a drama or a light of amusing character and typically with a happy ending. Interesting. The genre of dramatic literature dealing with the comic or the serious in a light or satirical manner. Again, satire. A ludicrous or farcical event or series of events. I like the farcical. Never heard of farcical. Other one, the comedic element. And then last one, humorous entertainment. Again, going back from the previous ones, we talk about entertainment and sports. Now we jumping into another form of entertainment, of course, through comedy. But that's what we got for comedy now. It's like, okay, what do we want to go ahead and speak about? I'm over here on a website that has a rank of different comics. I'm just gonna say a majority of their names on here, and then I'm gonna go back and speak on a few of them. At least, again, that I know or I've gotten to listen to or hear about. Y'all can stop, say y'all things, but y'all can also speak about how y'all feel about comedy in general. But I'm gonna put some comics out right here. We're gonna go down the line. So one, they got George Carlin. I'm saying it incorrect. George Carlin. Second, Richard Pryor. Got Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, Robin Williams, which people forget. They think he's just an actor, also a comedian. Rest with the universe. Bill Murray, Rodney Dangerfield, which he always had the weird bug eyes for me. Chris Rock, Norm Macdonald, Steve Martin, Don Rickles, Ricky Gervais, if I'm saying it right, Mitch Hedberg, Louis C.K., Jim I was about to say Fall Fagan, Gaff Fagan, John Cleese, Mel Brooks. Of course, I can think of Kevin Hart. You got all your kings of comedy, Cedric the Entertainer. You got literally, how am I forgetting right now? It's on the top of my head. I already said Eddie Murphy. We're gonna say other Griffin. Of course, Steve Harvey is on there, and then you have D.L. Hughley. They got Betty White here. And then, of course, how am I forgetting? I'm forgetting my brothers. I'm forgetting so many folks I'm popping in on right now. Being mad extra. I'm trying to remember. Got Carol Burnett, got Red Fox, Tim Conway, Jim Carrey. I already said Kevin Hart. I said up in there. Bernie Mac. How am I going to say Bernie Mac? Like, come on. Got Bernie Mac, Juan Wright, Jerry Seinfeld, Bob Newhart. Like, again, there's a whole list that continues to go. And Gabriel Iglesias, think of another person too. George Burns. Like, and Cheech and Chong was actually on this list as well too. Bob Hope, Billy Crystal. There's a number of comedians that we have, but of course, for me, the few that I definitely want to talk about was the first ones I was doing. I said Louis C.K. Likes to blank off women comedians. Haven't you heard the news? Man, look, I'm just putting just comedian names out there. Y'all can speak on what y'all want to say and other stuff of that nature, but I'm just putting out and I'm just saying the names. Y'all can talk about the controversies behind all of them later on down the line. What's going
Hey,
on, Chris? It's been a minute.
it
What's the
has.
word?
I'm sorry. This is the last season. I need to do better. No,
Man, before that happened, yeah, because I'm not, after this, that's it.
I
Y'all can be
know.
like, oh, let's come back for some more. Like, bam. Look
You're
out,
like
Louis
no
C.K.'s
seconds
behind
on this
you.
plate.
Nah, that's it. After this, we are out of there. Kunden, I don't know. Try again. Come out and come back in because I've been clicking on it and it's not letting you get in. So go back out, come back in. But so what do
Now
you
with
have
him
for
saying
us?
Louis C.K. is behind you, I can't.
Yes, yes,
Cannot.
yes, yes.
Oh my gosh. I came in for the jokes. I'm ready. You gonna tell
Oh,
jokes today?
no, I'm not telling jokes. Definitely not. That's
I
not
could
what
have
comedy
swore
meant.
it said like Calvin is gonna like go ahead and just give us a stand up one
No,
for the.
that's how I know you read a whole different book. I don't know where you got that from. Like on
It
the
was like
real,
with the
it
dancing
just said
emoji.
comedy. That's all it said. It did not say anything about I'm doing a stand up bit or any of that. I know. I
Best
leave that to
material.
the professionals.
Musician slash comedian. Like
Definitely not adding that in there.
no, I don't know. What was the question? We're not even at the second part. We're just on comedy in general.
Because we were still on news because Kunden was giving us a little bit more background on the SB 403 with the whole ban, not banning on the caste system. So he was giving us that history. So that's what was going on. Shout
Gotcha.
out to Club Dynamite, peace and love, one love, my G. How you doing? It's Dynamite, but
There you
Kunden,
go.
I'm literally trying to add you. It won't let me add you. You got to come out, go out of the live, then come back in. It's not letting me. Sorry, he said, what you do is Louis C.K. came in, or what would you? It's like, what would you do? He came in the temple, violated, and blanked in the TOA. Like, bruh, I'm not over here trying to like
Wow.
bleep out your the comments. Like, come on,
You're
yeah.
taking it to the top tonight.
Oh no, that's what Chicken and Beef does. So it's all good. Like that's what
That's
he does.
delicious. Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Much love to you, man. What's the word? Glad you up in here. But before I get into my spiel on talk about some of the comedians and things that I saw, Chris, did you have anything that you wanted to share, whether if it's about comedy or just in general? Because it's been a minute.
No, has been a minute. Yeah, things are just going, but for comedy, yeah, I love comedy. So necessary. Gotta laugh,
Yeah.
So I'm here for the topic. I don't know, I don't have anything to say on comedy, but I do have answers for the second half.
Okay. We definitely will be popping in there. But while we're doing this, most likely you're gonna be able to at least put some or have an
Of
experience
course.
or something again that's
We're
gonna pop into it. So we're
gonna keep
cool.
this lit. Do the kids say
There it
lit
is.
anymore?
There it is. So, I mean, the first person, at least when I think of comedy, of course, for me, because he was on a whole nother different level. Like, there's a lot of people that popped in on comedy that I love, of course, but main one for me, Dave Chappelle. But as of now, it's a different story. But back way when, Dave Chappelle, earlier on, not only with his movies have baked, but like on whole other different things, especially the Chappelle show. Oh, that was it. It was done and
I
over. There's so many
loved
skits.
him. and Nutty Professor.
That is true. He was the dude. He was. See, that's
Yeah, he
always I
was the
always
comedian on the
forget.
stage.
He was
Yeah,
the comedian on the
with the like
stage
little
going in
dreadlocks.
on them. Shouts out to the realest that I know. Shouts out to my uncle, the real Jono, 100. Peace and love to you, uncle. What's the word? But you're right. I always keep on forgetting all his like, because you see the drastic difference, because how he looked in that movie
Mm,
versus, of course,
right.
later on in his later on his,
His career, yeah.
yeah, it's
I love all
ridiculous.
his smaller roles. Like those are like I think for me that's my best enjoyment of Dave Chappelle is the smaller beginning.
Mm, got
Are we
you.
Hello.
back? Yay! Hi, Kunden.
Yay.
Yes.
We're back.
Yeah, I think you had to get to some stable connection. That's what it was. But you do got a little hissing in the background, though.
Oh yeah, that's the fan because it's hot.
Uh, I
No.
feel you. I feel you.
That's it.
I got the fan
Yeah.
running, but actually the opposite way, which is just not helping. But other
Oh
than
yeah.
that, oh, shouts out to you, the chicken. You was at the block party. That's dope. When Dave Chappelle did the block party, that's
Okay.
fire.
Oh,
But
nice.
yes,
Yeah, I'm back home just sitting down, so
perfect. So
now.
now we just getting into some
So
comedy. We talking about comedy, Kunin, and
oh,
I'm speaking right now
okay.
on at least when I really thought of a lot of comedy. I always would reference Dave Chappelle and a lot of his older stuff. Even
Hmm.
like as of now today, for me, the Chappelle show was definitely groundbreaking in a sense of how he would approach very controversial as well as racial and just real life topics through the skits, but again, make you laugh at it while at the same time make you really think like, okay, why is this not a conversation?
I think it
Hmm.
started a little bit of dialogue.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got
So yeah, when the
how
Fugees
people.
performed, I was shocked. Mm, they've got connections to a number of people. I know we talked about on other stuff too. Shouts out to Two at the Temple. And if y'all don't know either, my brother Two at the Temple just dropped a project. It's out now on all streaming platforms, as well as I was checking it out on YouTube. It's gonna be there on Bandcamp. But if y'all want to go follow my brother, Two at the Temple. Shouts out to Melbourne. We out here, man. Australia. We all around. We global. Just letting y'all
That,
know.
that's
But,
amazing. That's awesome.
but shouts out to my brother. He dropped the project today, which I did listen to it, G. And so far, I did get, of course, my gripes with you is gonna be why we got like 5 like 1 minute songs. Like, come on. But other than that, my G.
It was on me. Oh my god, no, it was on you.
But I was just saying because you was popping in and out. You was talking about how yeah, it did start, conversations based around.
Oh, that was literally my whole statement.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to go a little bit more into it, but
No.
because I didn't necessarily grow up, of course, listening to. I think of a lot of black
Mm,
comedians, of course,
mm.
like of course Richard Pryor. You got
That
your
was not
Eddie
that
Murphy.
was
I
racist.
didn't even know about Eddie Murphy. Look at a lot of the comedians that we see transition over into movie actors didn't even know. We didn't know prior. That's where they even
Hmm.
started with. Even at a point in time, even Dick Gregory,
Hmm.
which shouts out to Dick Gregory. Love Dick Gregory so much. May he rest with the ancestors in the universe. But even Dick Gregory, he has so many different things that he's doing. He's a comedian. He even ran for the presidency.
Hmm.
He was a politician as well as a activist on all rights, whether civil rights, but just human rights in general. Man, I always gotta show Dick Gregory love and respect, and even his son showing love and respect to him as well, continuing a legacy. But a lot of these folks I didn't grow up with, so I knew like these folks is like deep into the comedy in the field. I'm even forgetting my boy unfortunately that did pass away, who was doing Negro Damas,
Oh, Paul
was freaking
Mooney.
Paul Mooney.
Uh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All of that, man.
He
Hello, I don't
passed
know
it.
what happened, but I'm back.
Yeah.
But going back again to Dave Chappelle, and then I'm gonna pop into a few more folks. For me, Dave Chappelle made it cool to talk about certain topics and be able to at least come to some type of level of understanding of the other side of it.
Right.
Whether if he's doing the skits of having the two different, of course, the consciousness and stuff on there, and these are all different characters talking about, say, these particular things to other people, and like in a joking way, but also in that same bit, it's really just letting you know that we have these, as much as we don't want to say that we do, but we have a lot of these stereotypical references to other people, and like literally we have those consciences there telling us, oh yeah, you should maybe say this, and you can just be funny about it, or like, nah, I really need to rethink it before you want to go out and say what you say. But don't feel that you have to not only represent for the particular race or whatever box that you put into, and feel like you letting something down, like still learning to be you in that same sense.
Right.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean, I know you probably say I'm
Yeah.
like overcomplicating it, but that's what I got from
No,
like those
yeah. That,
particular skits.
yeah.
Like literally, the one that always makes me laugh is the one where it's the Latino dude, and literally he's going to go into the, I think it's a gas station, and then he sees that there's like this leopard skin for like his car and stuff, and then literally you got Dave Pill on one hand talking about this, and then on the other hand he had like, man, but get it, it's leopard, like literally going over and over and over. But again, a lot of stereotypical stuff, but being able to bring it to the consensus of whether you're gonna approach it this way or approach it that way. I thought it was pretty cool. As well as to me, one of the most iconic skits that people talk about still to this day is this is the black white supremacists.
I thought you were gonna say the Black Bush. That one is really good too, and that one
That
down in infamy with the yellow cake. Oh my god,
oh yeah.
that's such a black joke right there. I just they have to
Comedy
be
was
on
Hey,
good, but
repeat.
Loose Cannon
Like
needs to be in handcuffs. But yes, I see you in the coon, and you back.
love
You
it.
back. Go
It's
are
ahead.
something
you
so
you able to hear
I
me?
yes,
Yes.
we can hear you, Kunden.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah, we
kind
define we
Okay.
defined comedy. I did it earlier when you had popped out.
of mm.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
go ahead,
because
Chris.
No, I was just like the way it just represents like in the culture. It's like, oh, it's a joke about yellow cake, but no, like it's like yellow cake is like a such a deep like that's a staple at every cookout. Like your
Yes.
grandma made
yellow
yellow cake. Like
cake, isn't that uranium?
yes, but he did a play on it. He did a play. It was a
Oh.
literal slice of yellow cake wrapped in a napkin, and it was just it's just so ingenious. Like I I can't. Sorry. It's playing in my head now. It's that was the good one. That was the good one. But yes, you were talking about the other one, and that one is too.
Yes. Well,
The
that one,
black.
of course, on the racial issues to the max.
Yes,
Like that one
hundred
for
percent.
sure is like literally you're born blind, you're in this whole particular place, and you were told that you were white from conception, that you were
Your whole
born when
life.
you're in this orphanage,
Yeah.
your whole life. You go about having these experiences, and literally you're against the race that
Mm,
you are, but you don't know it, and then spitting the rhetoric till it comes
mm,
all the way to the end about it does at the end have to do with the messenger giving the message,
right.
because it don't really make no sense. And literally in this hypothetical of, you know, having AI, since we're talking about AI, Chat GPT get in the body, and then after that putting over them, like putting
Mm,
over a human skin, talking about human problems, but then people don't know that it's actually a bot, because then it has. So again, going through that whole thing of like you being able to speak on something that you're really not, but then come to find out is people really is there for the message, or they really there for the messenger, and you come to find out more so it's the message than the messenger,
yep.
Mhm.
which is pretty dope. The other thing I like too about Dave Chappelle, and at least I'm still talking about in the Chappelle show. I know he had more later stand ups as of now,
Mm,
because I have my own thoughts and perspectives on his career as of right now, which I mean he's doing his thing, but there's a lot of other stuff I'm not going to delve too much into. But I like how he introduced a lot of different comedians, as well
mm,
as a lot of icons into some of these stories. So again, shouts out to and rest with the universe again, Charlie
mm,
Murphy,
mhm.
and all of his E True Hollywood stories, whether if it was with the Prince, like, which that one is hilarious, or with Rick James.
Sounds the best.
What did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. Like, my goodness. F your
A
couch,
couch.
like
Yeah.
all yes,
Like you can afford a
yes,
couch. I love the real Rick James. Like, well, he got a lot of money. He could
yeah,
have just bought his own. That's an added level of just
yes. Because
I
cocaine is
love
one
the
heck of a
layers.
drug.
I love the layers. He's really good at telling the story. Really getting you invested in the story, and the punch is always he never misses, or
Yes,
in that series, like,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
swinging a got it. Home run.
for real. As well as another topic, which is on top of all of the other news, transgender, literally the submarine stuff, politics,
Mm,
and the Senate and things of that sort. Another one that actually Dave Chappelle talked about in that series a long while back was on reparations,
mm-hmm,
which we still have, the foundational, blacks here, the AOS movement and things of that sorts, and how he had a skit for that and what would literally happen with that in that skit
mm-hmm.
when folks would get their reparations and their money, which literally
That
they
was,
went they
oh, I do remember. Yes, I do remember that one. It's a great meme. It's like the
yes,
best meme now. Like,
yes. All right, look it. So, looks like Chicken and Beef got a question for you because he
for
is still wanting to go on and on with that.
my
Yes,
queen. Oh, wow. No, I feel like I'm supposed to be like pro feminist about it, but I really just, as a person, we all have our problems. Like, I mean, celebrities aren't different than us.
we give him
Not
the
saying
power.
that he should be off the hook. I think, you know, just I, mm, I've become, it's funny. I've gone to the East Coast, but I've actually gotten softer because of how rough it is out here. So, like, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, that's not right. I know it's not right. I'm glad he stepped down and he took some time away. Hopefully, during that time, he rebalanced himself. You know what I mean? So,
Mm,
because it's unacceptable behavior, but I don't know. I'm not the one to make the punishment call. I'm not the one to punish people.
yeah, you doing the most. You want to put impractical jokes on him. That's what you're doing. All right, I got you, my man.
Oh,
I got you. Yes,
wow.
yes,
That's a lot for you.
yes. But
But I
yeah,
wanted to laugh.
speaking, yeah, but speaking of that, even Charlie Murphy himself as a comedian too was
Mhm,
very, you know, mad respectable. It seems as in, and this is one thing I noticed with comedy, and that's honestly the reason why we need comedy besides the laughs
mhm,
that you spoke about earlier, but also being able to do it using the power of laughs to talk about very controversial topics as well
mhm,
as uncomfortable spaces and places for people to really not to challenge their thoughts on things
mhm,
because in from what I'm seeing now, there's not many places for people to come and really challenge ideas and come out of it not only just laughing, but at least with the thought like, okay, now I kind of get it a little bit more. Maybe I might still not necessarily do
mhm,
that, but now I kind of get it. The reason why I'm saying that is because honestly, schools is failing us terribly,
mhm,
trying to put us in those spots. It's education has a platform and an environment where that's supposed to be the case, but what happens is a lot of those feelings and biases come up even harder in education, and you fight back even more just to prove your point or to try to coerce somebody into the other side
mhm,
versus comedy where everyone's this is where at least where comedy everybody's coming for a purpose, and that one purpose is, or at least two, of course, to come and be entertained, and the other one is to have a good time and laugh.
okay.
And that's a good, for me, that's at least a basis for being able to open it up, because then everybody wants to laugh
Mhm,
versus, again, I'm looking at school, I'm looking in the realm of
mhm,
politics. A lot of people don't come with the same narrative of coming to be like, you know what, which of course is going to
mhm,
be the small few, even with comedy, but
Mm-hmm.
the narrative of we're here to solve an issue. It's more so I want to get my point across to the next person. How am I going to be able to get this person to see and only look at my view when it comes to not only just debates, but in the realm
Right.
of like education? Shouts out the note. Sincerely knows the truth. Peace and love, my brother. What's the word?
Hey,
And
Notes.
it makes it, it's where we call it a safe space, or now they're wanting to call it brave space. When I was
Mm-hmm.
in graduate school, it really doesn't leave much conversation to happen because it's always someone going to be just wanting to
Offended.
dominate in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
And
may
it's
end
just
up
like,
like
okay.
offending and then they can't hear because the emotional and physiological response kicks
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yes. And I know that happens at a comedy show, but the thing is, it's a lot more well rounded because you see folks
Mm-hmm.
of all backgrounds there to laugh, fun, and all, and just literally listen. And then you see the comedian, how honestly, also the comedian shows a good sense of not only character, stage presence, but at the same time, for me, a lot of them do show a lot of stoic principles,
Mm-hmm.
but of course in a joking matter of like when somebody's trying to direct certain energy at you, they know, okay, this is just literally,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which stoic uses this, but basically treating every day like it's a festival, like there's so much going on, be able to give the person a little bit more grace, but in
Mm-hmm.
their particular case, gracing them with the opportunity to get roasted.
Mm-hmm. Be a part of the show.
Yes. Yeah.
You want
We
to be
talking
there.
about comedy right now. Nope. If you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to come join and jump in with us on this. But I think another one, along with Dave Chappelle, and then of course we're gonna move to another one. It's just because I know there's a lot more with Dave Chappelle. Is again him immortalizing different folks who came in when it came to either musicians, features, and skits. My favorite one still to this day with that he did with, especially to a not comedian but a musician, was the whole Tupac skit. That
Hmm.
one still makes me laugh to this day. Literally having a song that's not released by Tupac, you got freaking Questlove over here being a DJ from the Roots in the club talking about some new Tupac. Everybody's and literally the whole thing is about Tupac talking about not only what he see around the club,
Right.
but talking about events that has happened before he had passed away.
Oh
Like
my
what?
goodness.
To me, still hilarious. And the reason why I say that is because I would talk. We in school we would be using those. I remember in middle school using these same things, talking about that, remembering all the lyrics, doing all of this stuff is just hilarious. But to me, Dave Chappelle definitely, when it came to thinking of comedy and comedians back way when as a kid, he was
Mm.
always
He's
he was
that
always he
that
was
was
he
his
was he was
time.
that guy.
Yeah. Dang, we were so young back then. Anyways, look,
Uh,
I've been off planet for a while. I've been gone. But
you are
yeah.
again. You had to build. You had to build. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So another person, which I see they're here at the top of the number one, and I've seen a couple of his clips.
Ooh.
Shots out. I mean, this is on the ranker. This is on one website,
Oh.
but shots out to my brother, Reflection Era, aka my boy Riddell, and he sent me stuff about this from George Carlin. He talks about a lot of real life stuff, and even it was more so how people would think of not only conspiracy but
Mhm.
just out there topics of that will really make you have deep thoughts on stuff, but literally
Mhm.
able to weave it together to again you have a good laugh about it.
Right.
So I see there's a few funny quotes from him, so I'm gonna read a few. Again, I don't know much about George Carlin, only like the few that I saw, so I can't
Yeah.
talk in depth. But some of the stuff that he got here, I got some for you right now. So we have one that says, "May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house." Mad interesting.
Right.
Mad
So you
interesting.
don't want
May the forces of
to
evil.
me.
Yeah,
Get lost on the way to your house. That's
exactly.
you're not blessings. No,
Yo,
hey.
yo.
It's good. Yeah, you was talking about that Dave Chappelle.
Oh
you
yeah,
were
well,
talking about it, I was all like, listen close. As life
life
turns
turns his
pages,
pages. Machiavelli, he could get rhymes for that, bruh.
ages,
I'm just telling you. Who can say just wise words spoken by
then by
sages?
sages,
The sky to the blackberry pages.
pages.
Y'all fools can't fade us. Make you busters pay us. Run
Run
up
up
in
in
your
your
spot
spot like
like
CJ from
CJ from
San
San
Andreas.
Andreas. Like what? Like really? Like yo. No, my favorite part because now he's making me jump back in there. My
It's all
favorite part.
good. We're here for the
My
laugh.
favorite part in that song is when he started talking about look around the club, see everybody in the
Everybody in the
place
place,
showing
so
Park love.
love got a
The
smile on
smile
the
on my
face.
face.
Yeah.
The girl in the mini skirt. That's bad taste, plus
Shirt
that shirt don't
doesn't
match.
match.
And
There's
there's
a
a pudding
food
stain
stain on the
on the
back.
back.
What
But
the
what the
fuck
fuck
is
is
that?
that? It might be
Might be
doo.
doo-doo.
And you in the back, you ain't ish. You tried gin and tonic, but you didn't even tip. And if you
And if
hit
you
this
hit the
table,
record some more time,
well,
then the
then the
record
record
might
might
skip,
skip,
might
might
skip.
skip. I
I
told you,
told you,
stop
hitting
hitting
the
the
table.
table. Like, bruh, like, yo, like, hilarious.
At the end, I'm not alive.
Dave
Thug life.
Chappelle, Dave Chappelle, that ain't your wife.
Right. He's
Hello.
like, got 4 kids. Go
Go home.
home.
Like, bruh, hilarious. My mom also, now y'all making me think, my mom also liked the Mad Real World. She loved that
Bro,
Oh,
one.
that shit
yes.
had me
That one was
dying.
hilarious.
Yes.
Oh my
I sent
goodness.
Tupac's Killer to Life listening to Little Zane. Little Zane? Yo! Little Zane?
So like that's like
Wow.
so long ago. Wow. I feel old.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, look.
Hey, we got approved. I forgot to tell you, we got approved for our condo.
Nice. Congrats, my
Nice.
man.
Congratulations, Notes.
That's the word. That's what's up. We see you in Kunden. We see you in here. But that's what's up, my G. I'm glad to hear that for y'all. 1,000%. Get yourself up out of there so they don't keep taking y'all packages too.
Oh
Bruh.
yeah. That's not lit.
Not at all. All right. Another George Carlin quote is a house is just a place to keep your stuff while you go out and get more stuff.
I like that. It is.
I definitely can say what some of the things
I
y'all
agree.
see in the background and then what was in my hands.
I like things. Well, let's yeah.
Yes. Like yeah, notes, all that paid off. Congrats. Oh my
You
goodness.
already know, man. I was making moves in power too. Just didn't see me.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
all right, Notes. Watch
I think
out.
this next one that he has really spoke to what I was saying earlier about comedy, what it can really, and what one of its powers in comedy. This quote he says, I think it's the duty of the comedian to find out where the line is drawn and cross it deliberately.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that.
That is
I
Mm-hmm.
believe that.
that's beautifully that's true.
Yes.
I believe that.
That is the job of the comedian.
Because
Funny.
then
The
we
fool is
speak about it. Yes. Go ahead.
I love it. Yep.
The homie Devon Ryan. What up, G?
Peace and one love. Because the beauty of that is because we talk about boundaries day in and day out
Mm-hmm.
and being able to effectively set those boundaries. But how will we know you have those boundaries if we don't even get to that threshold or even get to that point yet? What is making you uncomfortable? What cannot or can be
Mm-hmm.
said within the confines of either comedy,
Oh,
whether that's
hey, Rick.
relationships, all of that stuff. Yo, shouts out the LYR to the ICS. It's lyrics, y'all. I'm not lyrics, but he's down in the comments. Much love to you, brother. You back here. You
Oh
back
yeah.
in here, my
I
man.
think Chicken and Beef summoned him.
Happy
He kept
belated
sending him
birthday,
stuff.
chicken and beef.
Y'all some habitual line steppers.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yo, the player haters ball. I'm so mad that y'all keep bringing back. The
Oh,
player haters ball is my favorite, especially the
yeah.
background sounds. Literally, somebody said, and the player hater of the year is, and I hear, you look like a bootleg iced tea. That made me bust up
Yeah.
laughing. And that's the real
Oh,
iced tea.
Yeah.
That's just
the
hilarious.
other part I like, he was all like, the next motherfucker say something as I'm talking is
Oh,
getting
yeah.
shot.
Shot.
Believe that. Like, yeah.
Yo.
I also like when they did the dice game. Ashley Larry,
Donnell Rollins is also hilarious. He
Yeah.
is
bro.
hilarious.
Yes, he
So
is, bro. And
Michael
then
Blackson, I'm gonna say another one,
yeah.
but yes,
and then the Asian dude, fuck you.
yeah,
No, that guy is hilarious. He was like, come on, man, roll the dice, hoppa hoppa.
yeah. Oh, that dude. He let me holla, 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 holla,
Oh,
holla,
and holla holla
bro.
holla.
Hilarious.
There's a funny story. Dave Chappelle said he actually found that dude somewhere and started putting it. Oh, maybe yeah, he said he found that dude somewhere and he started putting him in random skits.
Mm.
Hmm. Who?
Uh, the guy that was saying not hubba hubba, the guy that was saying holla holla holla.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, got you. Dang. But saying what note said? He said hubba hubba.
Hubba hubba.
uh,
Oh,
yeah.
holla holla. Oh yeah.
Yes, yes.
I
All right,
love it.
I'm gonna give y'all two more from here. Or no, let me give you three more. I saw a good one on here too. So another one George Carlin said was the reason I talk to myself is that I'm the only one whose answers I accept.
Yep. That's like me. Yep.
That's
Like
hilarious
it.
though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Weather forecast for tonight, dark.
Ah, that's cute. That was a good one.
Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups.
No, like seriously. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
love it.
Look, okay, then here, going off of the whole stupid groups thing, here's another one. It says, I think of how stupid the average person is and realize half of them are stupider than that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. Electricity is really just organized lightning.
See
So it's
that.
interesting, interesting. This is some interesting stuff, man. Another person that I like
What's to say?
that I like to reference to is Chris Rock, and we already
Mm-hmm.
know about all the infamous things that has happened there with Chris Rock and all of this, all of the slaps and everything.
Oh,
My, my,
I hate to be this person, but Chris Rock just isn't that funny to me. Like, I get his points,
yeah,
but he doesn't make me ha 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 ha. Like,
yeah,
there's no real laughter that comes from when I listen to his specials. And I went
yeah.
like all the way
Wait, who are we talking about again? I'm sorry. I'm
Chris.
Of course
sorry.
of course you spaced out, man. It's always
No,
an
no, 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 no,
illusion.
no,
It's
no, no,
always
no,
an
no.
illusion with you, man. Always an illusion, man. I'm Marvin the Martian. Yeah, like all of that.
Nah, our baby girl is in the she being a little creep
What
right now.
new baby?
No, see, Chris, you haven't been updated on
Have a
anything.
baby?
You've been
You had
gone
a
for a
baby?
minute.
You had a baby? You had a baby?
No, he didn't. All right, notes. Go ahead.
I'm
Since
getting
we in
excited.
it, do
Baby?
your comedic bit right now. Let her know what is going
Wait,
on at the crib
how
at this
long have I been
point.
on? What year is it?
It is 2023. Just to let you know, Chris Rock is that he honestly to me, I got respect for him. There's certain things that I still didn't necessarily
There's a
respect
baby.
from him,
No, there's
but
a
yeah,
baby.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, lyrics. I know I haven't been around in a while. A lot of stuff's been going on. I'll call you. I'll call you after this. I want to give respect to Ad right now, but I'll call you. I'll call you tomorrow or something, and I'll fill you in. I'm good
yeah.
though.
Yeah. Notes, please address this before
I'm
Chris blows a
gonna
gasket.
go.
Like
Like,
she's literally like, what is going on? Does not compute AI chat GPT. Like, come on.
congratulations.
Just put it this way: a lot of stuff happened. That's all. That's all I can say. That's all I can
Oh my god.
say.
Oh my goodness. Congrats.
Temporary, but yeah, we'll leave it just like that. All right. God damn it. But yeah, no lyrics. I got you though. I'll call you tomorrow and let you know.
It's hilarious. All right. Speaking of more all of this, y'all are being hilarious and being goofy. Oh yeah, I'll tell y'all something. I should tell y'all something funny that also I used in reference to a comedian there.
I
Let's pop back to Eddie Murphy. Not only
okay.
because people will make fun of me and say that I look like Eddie Murphy, but literally, I have a small story.
Mm-hmm.
Cause my little cousin, it's hilarious. So my little cousin barely is now finally with the preschool, going kindergarten, first grade, all of this stuff. Now he's getting up there.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother and my auntie, his mom,
Mm-hmm.
they was over, I guess, at my grandmother's house, and just out of nowhere, they hear him just cuss out of nowhere. He's just like, what the, like just straight up, and then
Right.
they both came over there and had to question him. And was like, okay, so why are you saying these words? Where'd you get this from? What's happening? Tell me why. My mom told me. He said, well, Hush Puppy said it. He said me to tell me to say it. I'm like, Hush Puppy? Yeah, Hush Puppy is a dog, y'all. So he said the dog told him to say, what the fuck? What the? So then I told my mom, and I'm like, I guess, is he Dr. Doolittle or something? That he can hear the dog is telling and whispering these things? So I just find that hilarious as kids.
Mm.
Literally, we blame it on everything else. The dog told you to say this.
But it was really Eddie Murphy.
Hilarious. But I use the Dr. Doolittle reference because of the
Oh,
fact of.
the reference.
Yes.
Over my.
What's going on, Kim? Peace and love. Good to see you up in here. Award-winning author in all, which I still want a copy of that book, if possible.
Aw,
We can get that going. I want a copy.
where have I been?
You've been all over the place.
All this.
But we got LYR to the ICS coming in here. My goodness. We got the
People here.
shows.
Sorry about that. I hit the screen and it did some stupid shit.
Oh, you did it on purpose. It's all good.
Live.
Lyrics, where you at? There we go.
Is this?
Yo, what's
Hey,
good,
What up,
Of
yo?
Lyrics?
course, my boy over here looking like Apollo Creed, getting ready to go in and box for the heavyweight title right now.
Looking like the new Sith Lord and shit. Look at him.
Yep.
Word up, man. Like, yo, what's goody though?
Yo, it's
What's
good,
going on?
man.
Can't complain. Life is
Chilling,
good.
chilling, man. Yo, Space King, what's good, man? I ain't see you in a minute,
I
man.
know.
Like,
Oh, I've been off world. I am actually by you guys, right? You're over here on the east side. I'm on the east side now.
over here
I'm
with
just I'm under. I'm in
Okay.
Maryland, like 2 hours away.
You
By
by Steph.
by train.
you by Steph. You ain't by me. I'm in New York
Oh,
City, man. Like, you wildin'.
you're all right. Yeah, well, that's so close, right?
He gonna train punching chopped cheeses hanging upside down.
Oh wow.
Yo.
Yo, I ain't even got the energy to go back and forth with you kicking the boot right now, man.
I know
Yo, you
was
an idiot.
both of y'all out there is 11:36.
Are you
Like,
Yeah,
come on.
it's
sick right now? Or are you just tired?
He's tired.
Nah, I'm just tired, B. Like I just came from work. Literally,
All
just came
right.
from work.
And for all my folks that's on here too, I've like promoted two people again. Shouts out to my brother Two at the Temple. Go check out his project. At the top of my head, I'm actually going to get the title so I can say it to y'all. But it's streaming everywhere. Two at the Temple. And then second, if y'all want to go and check out Kim's book, y'all can go to readorgreenbooks.com.
Oh
Read
yeah, it
as
is
in
again.
READ or OR green is in the color books.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna support that. Like I don't even want a free copy, man. I'm gonna support that because like I'm not about free copies and shit, man. Like I mean I know motherfuckers, man, want to get free copies sometimes, but I'd rather support because you know people got families.
right,
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So, like that's something that I think who was it? I think it was Substantial. Somebody told me a long time ago, man. Like yo, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the reason why people, you know, why niggas got to charge, you know what I'm saying, for like verses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like how MCs got to charge for verses, man. Like cats got
Da
families to
Poeta.
feed, man. So I always took that into consideration with everything else, man. Like you know, but
Yes.
yeah, yo. Guess what I was listening to today, B? I need to get on it.
All right, go for it.
It's this artist by the name of Aaliyah Sheffield. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Aliah Sheffield. Like she got a new EP out, man. Like that shit is hard. Like she got a long ass name for it. I don't really know it right now. Um, but like nah, like because I was on TikTok and I see the commercial for it, so I checked it out on YouTube Music. That shit is bumping, yo. Like
Okay.
she got a shit called Anti-Hero. And nigga, Anti-Hero.
Yeah.
Anti-Hero. Like, no, that song is dope. She got a couple Marvel comic references talking about
Yeah.
like Thanos and Magneto and shit. Like it's basically saying
Let the dirt say
let the
amen,
dirt say
peace and one
amen.
love.
Yo, hey yo, Dirt, I'ma holler at you, B. Like, I gotta holler at Dirt, man. Like, yo, that's the homie right there. So
All right, so I pulled them up, y'all. So as we're doing that, we still on some comedy stuff, but we're gonna do a quick little segment again. So again, shouts out to Kimberly, but here it is. Do I look
Oh,
African enough?
oh yeah.
Go in there,
Award
support.
winning author.
Yes, yes.
KMA, award-winning author,
Best
man.
indie
Like
book
she even
award
tell us,
right there.
like I had to find that shit out later on. Like,
Yes.
yo, Kim, like
So
I
go
know it's
support.
morning where you at.
Yes. Go
Good
support.
morning.
Go support
My
again.
bad. She been telling me for a while. I just gotta grab her book.
Oh yeah. And then again, I
Hey,
said earlier, shouts out to my brother out in Melbourne, Australia. But he dropped a project today. It's called A New Foundation. If y'all want to check that out, yes, I got it here on SoundCloud. But two at the temple. Again, the number two at in the temple. Again, that's my brother right there. Shouts out to
oh,
Melbourne.
that's his rap name right there. Two at the temple. All right,
Two at
that's
the
what's up.
temple. You over here trying to come up with jokes. Also shouts out to my brother Rubber Ducky Russ.
Nah.
Shouts out to my brother Rubber Ducky Russ. Even though, yeah, you be popping out jokes.
I'm sorry, man. Every time I hear his name, B, I start busting out laughing, man. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man. Like, I know that nigga writing battle rhymes for me right now. Like, yo, word to my mother. Like,
Yeah, I'm a definitely you gonna definitely know for sure if he got something coming for
word
you next or
to
not, man.
mother.
So salute to the
Nah, but
temple. Not like
nah.
that chicken and beef. My goodness.
No, salute the Rubber Ducky Russ, man, for real,
Yeah,
man. Like, yo, word to
yeah.
mother.
But speaking
Like,
of
yeah,
all the comedy stuff, man, lyrics. I know you got some comedics or comics that you know of or something. Like throw that in there somewhere.
tell
Wait,
Mister
what?
1141. He's not a comic.
tell
Y'all
no,
getting so many misthings
no.
misconstrued.
I came in here. Where's Dallas? I came in here for the joke.
yo,
He on a whole nother
yo,
different plane too. All of y'all be on some
nah,
different
but y'all
planes
was,
of existence at this point. I don't know.
yo, y'all was talking about, oh, Mauricia, what's going on? Like, long time no see, man. Mauricia right there, man. Like, I can't even pronounce that shit right there, that Instagram handle. Like, I'm not even gonna try it. But,
Uh,
nah, that's my homegirl, man. Yo, but yo, y'all mentioned what's his name? Oh, there you go,
look at
Rubber Ducky Russ.
we
He
summon
done
him
popped
and we
up.
summon my
He done
brother
popped
Rubber
up.
Ducky Russ in the building.
Like,
Yo,
yo, you
Rubber
say his
There
Ducky.
name like
he is.
3 times. He
Yeah,
popped up.
There
bro,
he is.
Russ, lyrics over here. I'm doing jokes on you right now, my man. He
I
said
didn't
write a
do no
battle rap.
jokes. I just
He
laughed.
said
That
write a
shit like,
battle rap about him.
nah. I said, listen. Like, I like how this nigga hyped it up too. Like, yo, listen. Word to my mother, I said, yo, I was laughing at your name, right? I ain't mean it, but every time I hear your name, I bust out laughing, man. No diss though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I was like, damn, how did you call some Rubber Ducky Russ? But then I seen one of your battle joints. I was like, okay, all right, yeah, you too hard. Like, yo, and if you got bars like that, you call yourself whatever you want. You call yourself jump off the moon. Like, yo, hey, I'm not gonna
Jump
listen.
off the
This
moon.
was a jump off the moon.
Hey, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna
He
use
gonna
that.
He
chop
gonna
he gonna
chop your
chop your
cheese
cheese
with.
legs.
Yeah.
This is what I came for. A comedy night. This is yep. I night. Yep. Yeah.
Yo, remember? Remember Donnell Rollins when
Jump
he
off
was
in the
on
moon is in the building.
oh shit. Yo, word the mother, son. Like, yo, I mean, if like, yo, if you that nice, son, you call yourself whatever the fuck you want, B. Like, I can't.
You can call yourself capital D's.
Mm.
Capital D's.
Mm-hmm.
And what's somebody gonna say about that?
Yep.
Like, yo, like, nah, son, word the mother. Like, nah, but remember when Donnell Rollins said, like, he was like, he was like, hey, there's a thin line between fries and shakes.
Bro, why would you would bring up that particular one? You don't know how many times the reason why again I'm going back to Dave
Oh,
Chappelle. Reason why Dave Chappelle is so prevalent too is for some of y'all who don't know, but now you know. My real name is Calvin, so he has a skit too because there was a McDonald's commercial way back when that talked about, hey, look at
Whack
Calvin done
Arnold.
got himself a job. Yes, Whack
no,
Arnold's.
I remember that. And I was a kid when I seen it. I swear, or Ain't That Love? I was a kid when I saw that commercial.
Yes, son.
I was a kid when I saw.
Here,
That's how old I am. I don't give a fuck.
go fuck
But
with me.
no, son.
The meanest burger in the world could be the
Could be
meanest
the
burger in the world
meanest burger in the world
if you
if you
cook
cook
it
it
that
that
way.
way.
Yo, that shit
Like,
had me dying. He was
he's like,
like,
I gotta
he
stop
was,
smoking this shit. Like
yo,
that shit had me
he
getting
was
it
like,
pissing my pants. Man.
he was like, hey, yo, he's like, yo, Calvin,
Yep.
there's a thin line between fries and shakes.
Yep.
Fries and shit.
That's how I was like, bro, I'm so done. I am so done, man.
Did
When
you
that
hear?
happened.
But did y'all hear Charlie Murphy in the background? He was all like, what he was all like? We're gonna rob this nigga.
Yeah,
Y'all hear
yeah,
that shit?
after he left. After they left. Yes, yes. Calvin, we can't keep feeding our babies Whack Arnold's. Like, yo, like it was just like, man, that whole skit too. And speaking of that, another person that shouts out to, because to me, he has one of the greatest freestyle abilities, especially in comedy, was Wayne Brady.
Mm.
So shouts out to
Yo,
Wayne
Oh,
Brady.
those.
Oh,
That
bruh.
those skits was hilarious with him and Wayne Brady because that was a whole nother different side that people would think about when it
Wait,
comes to Wayne
yo,
Brady.
he took it
mama.
dark. He said, "We're gonna go there."
He was like, oh. He's like, hold on, it's light. Is Wayne Brady gonna choke a bitch? I think Wayne Brady gonna
Oh, he was like, "Oh, it's Wayne Brady." And then
He's like,
literally
oh
getting
shit, it's Wayne
shot up,
Brady, son.
getting shot up.
He's
Oh
He's
like,
like,
my
"Want a
god.
sandwich,
yo, and then
Dave?
the
You want a
fun
sandwich?
part,
Eat your
hey,
sandwich, Dave."
he was eating the sandwich. Eat the
So
sandwich,
what?
Dave. Eat the sandwich, Dave. Give me a sandwich, Dave.
Bruh, that
Oh
Oh,
whole
shit.
again. Shots out, man.
but y'all really want to talk about like comedy, man?
Yeah.
Like you got to give it up, man. R.I.P. Man, the legend Bernie Mac. That motherfucker
Oh, of course.
had me
Yes.
dying,
Yes.
like
Yes.
dying, like remember the Kings of Comedy? He was like, "You want some milk and
He's
cookies?" Yo, that shit had me I'm talking about nigga,
yes.
like
My man is a
like
legend.
we talking about his I think it's like his gay nephew or something like that. He was talking about.
Oh,
Like on the, he said, "You want some milk? So I'm gonna get some milk and cookies."
oh
Like,
my goodness. That yes. Man, again, respects as I
oh,
said Bernie Mac earlier, but respects to the brother Bernie Mac, man.
yeah,
May he rest with the
word
universe.
the
The Bernie
word
Mac
the.
show was hilarious too. Now y'all making me start thinking. A lot of comedians had literally their own TV shows.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Bernie Mac show. Uh,
I don't
I
give a
tried
fuck.
it.
I don't give a fuck
I
what you
tried.
talking about and all of this. Like, yeah, come on.
I tried it.
Yeah,
I tried it. It just it. I don't know. Like Steve. I hate to say it. Steve Harvey's comedy show.
yeah,
You don't
Yeah,
like
that
Bernie
that
Mac
was.
show?
yeah.
Oh no.
I tried it.
I'm in an
I tried it.
He tried. He
I
tried it.
really
He
tried
tried
it.
it I'm gonna say you're gonna get mad at me, but I don't care. He tried it like a vegan chopped cheese, and he was like, "That ain't for
Yo,
me."
come on, man. Why does B? Yo, come on. You know what? This is your show, B. Man, you can say all the blasphemous shit that you want in the show, man.
All I know is he
But
gonna get me
yo,
on the last show on Sunday.
try that shit on Sunday. Try that on Sunday, B. Word to my mother. Hey, yo, Ja, have that button on cue, B. Like, cause I'm not trying to hear vegan chopped cheese no more, man. Like, yo, word to mother. Word to mother. Yo, I think I told you, Ja,
Yeah.
he sent me a how to make vegan chopped cheese
Yo.
video on my DM.
I love
I was so
the
pissed off when I was laughing and I was pissed at the same time. I'm like, yo, son,
Yo.
like, nigga, really? How to make a vegan chopped cheese? Stop playing with me, man. Like, yo, son,
Yo,
don't do
that is
that, man.
mad hilarious, man.
Hey,
Of course he would do
yo,
that to
Billy
you.
the Bull died for our nourishment, man. Don't diss Billy like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Billy to you,
Like,
man. I'm gonna leave Billy to you.
no, yeah, leave Billy to me. Fuck it. Like, yo, son, leave Billy to me. Like, he
Yeah,
died for the city.
all the all
Billy
the
died for the city.
oyster nuggets and everything. You can have all that.
I love it.
Oyster nuggets, really, bro?
Yes, all of it. I don't know what they
You
are.
talking
The
about
Rocky Mountain.
you
Yeah,
talk,
yeah,
you talking about the Rocky Mountain? Nah,
yeah,
son. Nah, we
yeah,
don't do Rocky Mountains.
yeah,
We don't do Rocky
yeah.
Mountains. Nah, nah, we don't do them. We don't do them. We don't do that. Like,
For y'all
just
that
say
don't
fifth.
know, is that it's yeah, they're basically testicles from somewhere else. I'm not gonna explain, but that's the food if you want to eat that.
Yeah, fuck
Nah,
that.
I'll explain it.
Go ahead.
You know me.
That was
Mm-hmm.
It's bull testicles.
oh
Yeah.
It, yeah, like it's called mountain oysters. Mountain oysters is bull testicles.
God.
It's unsacked bull testicles. That's basically
All
what
right.
it is.
He did it the most. I should have did a
Bro,
disclaimer for y'all again, but hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Now
It's all good.
I'm,
now you
Now you
know.
know. His disclaimer, of course, is I'm gonna just put the acronym to it. The VCC. So that's his. That's what he gets pissed off about. So it's all good.
yeah,
Trigger.
so like, yeah, that's a trigger for me, man. Like, word the mother, like I'm not growing no fruits and vegetables to make a chopped cheese. I ain't no chopped cheese. That's chopped fruit. That's chopped veggies. Nobody want that. Hey, get out of here. Like, yo,
I did get
like you say,
baptized a couple Sundays ago.
Wait, what?
what
Wait,
happened?
what?
Baptized?
Yeah, a
You got
couple
baptized
Sundays
in the
ago I got
rivers of Lake
baptized.
Minnetonka? You got baptized in the lakes of okay, all right, for sure.
Yeah, I got baptized a couple Sundays ago.
But congrats to you,
That's
my
what's
G.
up, man. Congrats. Like you ain't had no vegan chopped cheese afterwards, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, nah, but
you ain't had
nah.
no vegetables.
I do want to make one though. I want to try it.
You don't no.
You don't
No, not no.
bodega, right?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like get some beef. Like
Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna let my brother LYR to the ICS breathe right now. All right, let him breathe.
thank
Leave
you.
it. Leave it. All
Yeah,
right.
KMA said, huh? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like vegan chopped cheese is supposed to be the vegetarian version of a chopped cheese sandwich.
I don't
Like,
think she's saying
nah,
hun
sir,
to
we don't
that.
do
I
that.
think she's saying
I
hun
think
to the previous.
yeah, the explanation.
Oh, to the mountain oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they usually serve that in Spain though. Like that's a Spanish dish, like a Spain dish and shit. Like I remember one time I saw Fear Factor back in the day. Remember Fear
Oh,
Factor,
Yeah.
bro,
the TV
yeah.
show? There was one episode where they was giving $50,000, right, to like whoever could eat a bowl of mountain oysters, and the black dude put hot sauce on it. I swear they had a big jar of hot sauce. This mother put the hot sauce on there. He was like, oh, $50,000? Oh yeah, I'll eat some bowl of balls for $50,000. Why not? Mountain oyster, yeah, okay. Yeah, I ate some balls. Like, but nigga, what?
So many other jokes that are inappropriate that could go with that, but no, we just gonna leave that there. He said
You
he
know,
said
I'm a
he
fire starter.
got traumatized from that. He hasn't
That's
even
how
touched it. He don't
I
want to go
did.
near it. He hasn't even went near it yet. So
Nah, son, I'm not trying that, man. I'm like, yo, like, it's not even like you disrespecting all New Yorkers, be like, yo, don't even come at us with that. Like,
yeah.
yo, we want to see you healthy. Then we eat a salad if you want to see us healthy. Fuck out of here. So I'm not even doing that, man.
Vegan chopped cheese recipe.
Stop. I said he needs to breathe.
Oh,
Stop.
my bad. I should have muted. I was in recipe.
Breathe.
My bad.
It's for you. Is this the wrong moment to be doing that?
Hey, yo, Joey what's popping? Oh, shoot. Some of the cats. Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
popping through. It's just how it
Yeah, the
goes.
Commissioner 310. The Commission 310. That's my homeboy, man. That's Joey right there,
Much
man.
love, man. Who else? All right. Who else I'm gonna pull out? I'm gonna say, let's say, shouts out to Steve Martin, especially not only in the Pink Panther, but also bringing down the house. I don't know how many times my mom or some people don't watch that movie with him in it too.
And then
Oh,
He
that
from
movie's
Waco,
hilarious.
Texas,
SNL, like
and
all
SNL too. That is true. See, look at In
Word.
Living Color, SNL,
yeah,
Mad TV,
yeah.
like.
Like yeah, they
Word.
Mad
SNL
TV was a classic. They should bring that
they
back.
them and they pushed them out. Like everything
Mm.
traces back to SNL. They
I,
had their start in SNL.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I actually like Mad TV better than Saturday Night Live.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just me.
that TV could go a little bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Matt TV will work for now, man. But like with all this like all this like, how should I say like oh yo, who blasting that shit? That shit crazy.
What?
There he
Oh,
is.
your
I
boy Dallas is
Why
on.
are y'all just calling everybody into existence over here? This is hilarious,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Dallas
That is
there.
hilarious.
I knew it.
Y'all are
Now I was about to say
hilarious.
with all this censorship on, man. Like yo, I don't think Mad TV will be on for long, regardless, man. Like all this censorship, you can't say this, you can't say that, you
Yeah.
can't say the term,
Mhm.
whatever, man. Like yo,
Mm.
like comedy ain't even comedy like how it used to be, like how it used to be. You know, 'cause everybody's so sensitive.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And Kunden brings up a cool point right here too, which I think let's talk about that right there and honestly see if it applies here. But he said comedy is very different in my country of origin, Myanmar, because it's more communal. What do y'all think in this? Do y'all
mm,
think in the states, how we see comedy as is right now? Do you think it's more communal or is it just more individual?
it's more super sensitive.
It's it's an industry now.
Mm,
What up, Toloy?
So it's performative. More
understood.
communal, it's just between people, between, even if you have like a small crowd around you,
Yeah.
it's not putting on a show for them. You guys are sharing and enjoying
Mm,
story or messages being conveyed. It's it's a commodity now. There's money attached to it. You want things, but
Really?
everything.
yeah.
That's where we're moving towards. Everything.
The origin of a lot of things, whether for we can speak on hip hop, music genres, just many staging areas of things. The inception of those things where they first started was like not only at its core, but at its root of like really the essence. And then once it starts to come out and be commercial and be all around where it was, it loses that touch because, like you were talking about lyrics, it becomes very sensitive and you can't talk and speak in certain particular different areas without some type of backlash happening because guess what, you got more eyes on you now. It's just not for us in this small community, it's for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you know me, I'm ready
Wave
for the
Dash,
backlash,
peace and
man. I was
love.
born for it.
Of course you
I
do.
was born like, I was born for it, man. I was born crossing the line,
Yeah.
man. Like, you know, like I mean, like if I make a joke, man, like you know, you shouldn't have to feel it. Like, well, why are you talking about her
Yeah.
titties? Like, because they was big, shit. Like, yo, you wanted to suck on them too. Shit. Like, I
Oh my
mean,
goodness.
man. No, I'm dead ass, man. Like, don't get me started. Shit. Man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, speaking of you
Like
talking
you
about
so
all of that stuff, oh
disrespectful.
my goodness.
Like,
Another person that popped
you
on
so.
screen that I
Who
have
popped?
here,
Who popped up?
Adam Sandler.
Oh,
And he also is from New
yeah.
York. Adam Sandler.
Mhm.
No, he from. I think he from Brooklyn or some shit. Like,
Yeah. It says New York City, New York, but I mean, you let me
oh, he from
know.
Manhattan. Yeah, he's from Manhattan. He's from Manhattan.
Okay.
From
Okay.
Manhattan.
See, he
He's
knows
from
the
Manhattan.
the, the resident expert right now. It's the New York expert in the building. You should know that now.
not not listen. I'm living the
I
Bronx. Like,
know.
yo, I'm from the Bronx. Like,
Yeah.
I'm close. Like, come
BX.
on, man. You got to be in the
BX.
building
Stand
all
up.
day, man. Stop playing. You
Uh,
already know.
But Adam Sandler's
Stop playing.
some of the funniest stuff that I need from Adam Sandler that I would make fun of, not only from Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore, but from Billy Madison, I took one of his little skits and I would randomly, and this was in high school being goofy as heck. Me and the homies would drive up to Hollywood, just basically almost like terrorizing people because we driving in the car and we just randomly shouting out stuff as we're passing by just to get people's reactions. I decided to copy the one scene where they're all in having a dinner in the house, and the guy who's trying to take over his dad's company was saying some smart comments to Adam Sandler, and then he just turned. He's like, "Shut up!" Like I would literally take that with me, and we would be driving down the street. You don't know how many people's like lunches and dinners I done interrupted because everybody thought something done happened in the middle of the street or something with just voices passing by. Yo, I had a whole outside like portion of people looking at dinner. It was at least like 60 people just randomly looking turned on the street because all they hear is "shut up" like out of nowhere.
Yeah, I
we used
like
to do shit like
that.
that. My
All
homie
the
had
time.
this truck. I used to be in the back, and one time this couple, they were holding each other. And I went by. It was I was in the back. He drove by slow, and I started singing to them. They started fucking dying.
Oh my goodness!
I
Of
was
course,
all like,
lyrics doing
the hand
the
movements and
lyrics and notes,
everything.
my man. Notes. No, look. See, look. This was look at lyrics. This was before Notes got and became the CEO of BAN. So this was
It's
all
true.
those inceptions before that.
It's
He was
true.
singing to people. Now he
It's
ain't
true.
punching people. He's singing to people.
It's true.
Oh
It's true.
shit.
It's true. You know. You know. I'm still doing that. You know what I mean? I give out holy fades now. You know what I'm saying?
This dude said, "Holy fades."
I love it. It sounds. I love.
I'm just playing.
Damn.
Come
Damn.
on, man. I got baptized holy fades. Everybody getting it,
So you
man.
stop. So you stop becoming a negative influence, man. Damn.
I
All
Mm,
right,
mean,
well.
You.
I
I
guess
still
I'm
am.
the only negative influence here.
yeah.
Oh well.
We got the now. Looks like we have a next track coming called "Holy Fades." We're gonna have to put that as a track title somewhere later down the line, man.
Holy faith.
Love it.
All
Holy
right.
Fades, man. Oh
Holy.
man.
Holy
And we gotta have snippets from the Boondocks with Think Mean in the background. What's good? Like all of that in the background, man.
oh Lord.
Yes.
God please forgive me.
Which
Forgive us.
which shouts out to McGrutter as well too, man, for the Boondocks, man. Like always
Where's the
shouts out to him.
mother?
Like that also is hilarious. And shouts out again to Pops, you know,
Rest in
John
peace.
Witherspoon, you know, rest with the universe. Same thing with
Oh,
him,
what
man.
the
You know his son's a big streamer, right?
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff, but I was mad that they didn't really cast him as his dad for the voice. My man has his dad's voice on point.
I think he didn't really want to at the end of it. I was watching an interview,
Yeah,
and I think he didn't want to as
I mean
well.
the
But
fourth season
also
was terrible,
another thing
but
that makes me upset as well too, like because
Son, I ain't even seen
because
the whole
I
third
watch
season.
him a lot, and I
yeah,
sit on you now. I understand everybody got their own time and place, but I'm just like, bro, like his videos, the shit that he does, he's a photographer,
yeah,
he does all that. I'm like, bro, he should be getting a lot more um recognition. You know what I mean? Than the
yeah,
other bit. That's just me though. Like I'm not a hater or anything like that. But I'm
yeah.
like, all right, I see some of your friends, making an ass of themselves on camera, but like you really are. You're a gamer. You're doing all this and that, bro. And like he just needs more recognition, and I think it's fucked up the way they do him.
But that's it. I mean, not only if you being blackballed or you're on that particular list that do not call or give any highlights to, but sometimes that just happens. You got a lot of
Yeah,
talented folks who still haven't made it,
yeah.
and they've been putting out content and putting out just all their hard work for years and years, and they still don't get the recognition that they fully deserve.
No,
And
No, that's a fact.
and another
That's a
thing he was
fact,
upset
man.
about too when his father died. then a lot of people want to start hitting him up. He was like, bro, like, I've been my dad's son. I've been my dad's son. And all of a sudden now,
No.
y'all want to come talk to me
Yep.
after my dad passed away. And that's kind of fucked up as well, too. Like,
Yeah.
he was here as well, too. With his, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, they suffer from a case of DRD. You know what that
Dick
is?
riding syndrome.
Dick riding disease.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
Okay.
Of
There ain't
course.
no medication for it.
Real
It's
diagnosis.
highly contagious. You know what I'm saying? Symptoms is jumping on niggas' ball sacks every time they up. Fuck out of here.
Mm.
Like, or somebody died and then they family members left and then, oh
Facts.
my God, I was a big fan of,
Facts, bro. All that
that's
shit.
all you hear.
They were
Fuck
saying
out
all
of here,
that.
man.
Two other people I gotta say too, and we're gonna basically combine these topics together so I can do the last one with the timing.
My fault.
Another person. No, we're
I'm
good.
sorry.
This is beautiful. Like, I'm not even tripping. To be honest with y'all, like, when I get into the mode of being on here with y'all, it's worth it. When I'm telling y'all beforehand, when I be chilling, I'm be second guessing, wanting to do this stuff, y'all make it a reason why I'm here. Two other people I want to shout out. First one, Patrice O'Neal. May he rest
Yeah.
with the universe. Patrice
Steph
O'Neal
always
as well.
talk about Patrice O'Neal, son. Like that's Steph's favorite comedian. If Steph was on here, Steph be like, "Yo, that's the favorite comedian right there, man." Like she love that movie.
Patrice O'Neal, definitely. And then another one because it's a lot of movie stuff, and to me, to this day, y'all have to be able to give me some data and be able to tell me that this is not the funniest comedic duo ever, but Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan still for me is like my favorite comedic duo to this point. I don't know who is topping that. I know Owen Wilson tried with Jackie Chan, but still it did not live up to him and Chris Rock together. Not Chris Rock, Chris Tucker together at all. So shouts out to that. Especially the one skit from or the one scene from the third one from Rush Hour 3. I always still laugh at that one because it's just random. The I am you, you are me. That one is hilarious. She was like, who's ahead of this thing? She's like, who? You. Somebody you. Like you. I am you. Like, wait. Like, that is just hilarious. And then, no, okay, whatever. What's your name? Me? I am me. I am you. You are me. Bro.
Hold on. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, man. You can't tell me Bad Boys wasn't it. Like,
it definitely.
You can't tell me Bad Boys wasn't it.
It definitely
Bad Boys,
was.
Look, on like Bad Boy was it, but I'm gonna have to go with Ad on this
Trevor
one.
Noah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Ad on this one. Chris
No,
Tucker.
I'm not saying they was the best, but they damn sure gave him a run for their money.
No,
yeah,
true. No, they
gave him a run for their money.
But yeah, those motherfuckers is hilarious.
Yes.
They only one movie together. There should be more. Why was one?
Right.
Life
Pineapple Express fools. Oh, what's going on? Bad Times, Good Vibes, Peace
Seth
and Love.
Rogen and the other dude, like Seth Rogen and the other dude. I forgot the dude's name, but
who?
James Franco.
Oh, you talking about James Franco?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Seth Rogen.
James Franco.
And then that black dude, I forgot his name.
Greg Ross.
Yeah, how the fuck you gonna say the black dude like you ain't a black dude? Like, yo, oh man, like this is why that's why I mean like, yo, that's why I fucks with Nose, man, because Nose be saying the shit I would say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that black nigga, son. Like, word the mother, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, aren't you black? Yeah. Oh shit,
black
I am black.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
And in your voice.
It's a comedy and
I forgot his name.
Wait, was Bad Boys a comedy? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
It was. Yeah. For sure. For sure. All right. As I'm doing that, let's do this all together. Okay. We're pairing. This is one of the first times in history that we're still pairing. We're gonna be pairing these together. So right now we're also on the last topic of the night, but still dipping into the other topic, which the last topic we're talking about, which the question is, why can't we make life a joking matter? So now we're all talking about this. We live in and we talking about our experiences, all of the jokes and comedians and things that we've relived. But my question to y'all is, why can't we make life a joking matter in a different sense?
Who says we can?
simple.
Go for it.
Sorry about that. My fault. Like, go ahead.
No,
go ahead,
you're good. You're good. That was my whole statements.
Which was what?
Oh shit.
Who says we can't?
You already know what I'm about to say,
Right.
but yes,
Yeah.
you should know.
Nah, but I'm gonna say it too, man. There's a lot of super sensitive motherfuckers out there, man. A lot of punk motherfuckers out there that like they want to cancel motherfuckers. Y'all know who y'all are, man. The cancel motherfuckers. Those who like to cancel, like the Beehive or whoever else, like you know what I'm saying. The people that like canceling people online. I dare you niggas to cancel me.
Got you. Yeah.
That like yeah, I'm not even with it. I'm gonna make my life a joking matter, man. Why? Because the simple fact,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, away from this, we already deal with too much shit in life,
Yeah.
man. Nobody will live by your little bullshit ass rules. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm gonna make my life. I like go on random thoughts to try that dumb shit. We say what the fuck we want, however we want, and that's it. Plain and simple,
Right.
man. Like, yo, and
That's right, buddy.
that's it.
My show.
Like, yo, we let the fuckery commence. I'm
Yeah.
about the fuck shit, man. Word to my mother.
Goodness.
Like, you know what I'm
Chicken and
saying? Like,
beef.
people love her.
Who you talking about is C-Mac? Are you talking about Bernie Mac? Because we already been talking about Bernie Mac if you talking about that C-Mac. But yeah.
C-Mac? I don't even know who C-Mac is.
The funny
Man.
thing is that used to be my gamer tag, C-Mac Slice 19 in the building, which y'all know about that.
Hey, you know,
Yes.
we should bring that back.
Yeah.
My old
No, but
gamer
this,
tag was Archangel
Of course,
0080.
this is for with all these angels and demons and stuff. No wonder you the CEO of BAN Records, my man. Like, I can
word
be
the
nice to him.
mother,
I can be
son.
nice to
Like,
him and sing to him. Or, man, we can get this holy fade going.
Oh
Facts. I
no.
was gonna get
Yo.
ain't no fade.
I was gonna get
Dragging
two
by in the back
tattoos.
of the car or
On
something.
my right arm, right here, it was gonna be Redemption. And my left one was gonna
Like,
be Armageddon. I just never got it.
This boy said
And then
Armageddon.
your back is gonna be ass whooping,
Yeah,
right? Like,
Oh,
you know what
my
I'm
bruh,
saying?
goodness.
bruh,
No, it's going to be your
I'm proud of you, my
destination.
nigga.
Your
I'm proud of you.
bruh. I'm
destination.
telling you, have the coldest verses on my back. Just Redemption and Armageddon. Just, you know what I mean? Like, hey,
But you look at it. We're just making this as we go. I'm gonna need you to create this
I
track
love
or
this shit.
create
I
a
love
short
that.
story
I love it.
I
about how
got
the
you.
holy fades or something. But literally,
yeah.
you're gonna have to use the
Sure.
concepts of redemption and Armageddon either in a track or something happening. I don't know, but
Got you.
yeah.
I need the merch notes. I need the holy
Word to
fades.
mother.
Got you.
Yo, put that on the shirt. I need the holy fade. Yo.
You know how many people
Instead
you
I need the
pissed
Holy
off
Spirit, I
with
need the
that?
Holy
Holy
Fade.
You know how
Yo!
many you know how many people you get mad? Yeah, I want a t-shirt. I want 4X. Be worth to my mother.
Bet.
I want a 4X. If you got
All right.
hats, like yo, I fucks with the like I'm not a snapback nigga, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not like that, man.
Once you
Like
get
get
settled, go for
yeah,
it.
once you get settled.
Got
Yeah,
you.
get
Got you. Got you.
yeah. You
You
know what I'm
just got a
saying?
whole idea,
I
child,
get
from
the
everybody
fitted.
here, man.
Holy fade
We're making
fitteds.
the.
Like, yo, work on my mother. Like,
You don't want the.
I got
Bruh.
you.
be like, the holy fade? What's the holy fade?
Bruh.
Like, yo, son.
That
Like,
has
beat
so
your ass
many
and then pray for you.
bruh,
That's it, holy
that is
fade. That's it.
bruh, that there's so many levels to that too, because then literally you can even be talking about your hair too.
Oh,
As well too.
They
If
do.
you
that was
need that
a perfect.
holy fade.
I
Like
love this.
yes.
That's
They do.
$1 million idea.
Yeah.
I like
I love
that.
it.
He caught the holy fade. Work the mother,
Oh
son.
man, shouts out to my brother Bad Times Good Times.
Hey.
This dude is hilarious while at the
Hey,
same time he go this dude, I'm gonna tell y'all how fearless this dude is. I swear, this dude he goes and he takes pictures of a lot of different artists and celebrities that be on
Yeah.
big stages. This man don't care. Like he'll go past security, go walk up on the stage. Wow, it could be a RZA, it could be a Planet Asia, it could be anybody performing. He gonna come up on stage while they performing, go almost close in front of them and snapping pictures of them. Don't care. Don't care at all. This man is fearless, but he own it like he belong on the stage too. So shouts out to my brother.
nah, that's what's up, man. Nah, but you gotta be careful with some of that, because some of these artists, man, they be having dickhead security names or
and
something up there,
you
and
gonna catch the
they
holy
be wanting to
fade.
push.
Hey,
Nah, ain't no holy. Not with me. Ain't no holy fade. I'm dragging you out outside, man. Holy fade my ass. You catching this devilish ass
Oh,
beat. Fuck out of here,
hey.
man. Like,
Oh
yo.
my goodness, man.
that's follow up.
I'm not even going. You know what? Fuck it. Strip you butt naked and make you run around the block.
What,
Like, yo, son, like, don't tell my mother.
bruh?
I'm
Okay,
extra. So what you want me to do?
Wu Tang Part 2. Like
And
goodness.
Hey, we got
then
to
guess what we
rob his
do?
pockets
And
too.
then,
Like, you know what I mean? It's like a
that's
video
it.
game, bro.
That,
Next
yo,
piece
I'm
drop. We got
proud
to
of
get
you.
all of
I'm
this.
proud of you, son. I am the negative influence. I am proud of you. I own that shit. Cause basically, I've been telling them about running pockets and taking and then buying chopped cheese with day money. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, good looking on chopped cheese, holler at you. But yeah, but I gotta pay rent. About that. Yo, here's the 24 box of cigarettes or some shit for a pack of cigarettes. But I
Right.
can't give you the rest of the money back.
Chicken and
That's
beef,
chopped cheese for us.
you are on it
Hey,
with all of these back and forth jokes, my G. It's
Dickheads get the Louis
hilarious.
C.K. treatment. That's it.
that's aggressive.
Y'all,
But
That
that
don't
I mean,
you
that's
should
New
know
York,
by now. You
like
should know that's.
NYC, man. Like,
Oh my goodness. Oh
Holy
man.
fades. Yeah,
Right.
like that.
Yeah, man. You're gonna have
I,
to at this point now, man. It's the thing. Now that's a part of your. That's just a part of your stick now.
I like it. I
I
like
hear it
Shoot.
says catch this holy fade.
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So I go to
Exactly.
work.
Bruh,
yo,
literally,
make sure you get that shit
we
trademarked,
have a
B.
whole setup. So nobody on here. You need to hurry before somebody try to get all of that. So
Right.
we got the
Word to
CEO of
mother.
BAN Records. If you ain't coming correct, catch the holy fade. Yo, you want to join? Catch this holy fade.
Oh, I
You
love
got
it.
a track you want to put out? Catch this holy fade.
Oh my God. You need a haircut? Come get
No.
this fade.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me prophesy you with this ass whooping right quick.
Word to mother.
Oh my goodness, man. This is hilarious. But all right.
In
Notes.
God's name, amen.
Hey,
Yes. Let the
bro.
dirt say amen. Put it right
Yes.
there. Because you're going to be laying in the dirt after the holy fade.
Oh,
So let the dirt say amen.
And then hold on, you gotta make a contribution out of your pockets, be like, thanks for the contribution, man. For my chopped cheese, thank you.
Oh my
Yo,
goodness.
we'll pray for you on the way to the corner store. How about that? I'm gonna pray for you for the corner store, man.
Oh
Amen.
my man. But notes. All right.
I know we shot this
Getting to
shit
this.
into the ground, but like I like it.
It's all good.
Do
All
it.
right.
Let's do
Notes.
it.
What's your thoughts on why we can't make life a joking matter?
I'm with lyrics on that one, bro. People take it too serious, and I feel like if you do, people might think you're just crazy, like Cypher, kind of like the Joker. Like I'm
Mm.
not gonna lie, I laugh at a lot of stuff. My buddy Deb, he laughs at the most ridiculous shit, and sometimes, and sometimes I do laugh at some fucked up shit, and I'm like, damn, I do feel bad. Like I shouldn't have laughed at that. Like I was watching some YouTube stuff,
Yeah.
people dying on film, and in a fucked up way. So like, there's this one guy, he put his hand on one of the newspaper rollers, and he got sucked up in it. And I'm now,
Yo.
I'm now, yeah,
Yo.
he didn't live. They
I
Yo,
didn't
mean,
show
of course not.
anything.
yeah.
Of course not.
I mean, they didn't show no blood or anything, but watching old cartoons and thinking of that's the reason
That's
why.
oh shit, yeah, yo, words, son, the cartoon with it, yo, that is heartless, man. Like, fuck it though. Like,
Or like sometimes I'll be playing a game and people get caught on fire. I'll be dying. That should be hilarious,
Bruh, why you say that? Because now you made me think of True Crime Streets of LA.
bruh.
Bro, you made me think of True Crime Streets of LA. And no disrespect, man, but much love to my Latin folks, my Latino folks. Bro, every time that one of the older Hispanic dudes in the thing got lit up by fire, he'd be like, fire, fire, soy de agua, soy de agua.
and
Like,
and
bro,
and and
bro,
also what made it worse. Remember that
bro.
show, A Thousand Ways to Die, right?
Of course.
Yep.
There was this episode, and the narrator, he's an asshole because he made shit funny.
Yeah, he
So
did.
there was this episode where this dude, he was a burn victim, and he wanted to smoke a cigarette still, and he was still wrapped up and all this protective stuff.
So,
So the nurse let him out on a patio, and he had an oxygen tank. So the cigarette like fell on him, and he on a security camera. He called it. He's on fire, and the shit blew up. Yo, and the narrator at the end like, "Yo, buddy, you got a light? I'm done."
Bro, that's messed up. Yo.
Writing.
So
oh
that's
man,
the
yo,
reason why we can't. You,
Like,
yeah, because people would take it to the next level, man. Like we said before, people are so desensitized now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like people, even on Facebook, you see a whole bunch of like mafia shit or killings. It's crazy. It's like you're seeing that shit over and over again. Like you're sensitized to it. Desensitized. It doesn't. Yeah.
I can feel that. So what I'm getting is a consensus of everybody saying that it don't really, the reason why we can't make life a joke
yeah,
and
all
matter
right.
is because a lot of the critics and the people that's out there really being sensitive about what's going on.
Yeah.
But you should be able to joke about things in life because again, it's life. There's going to be stuff that's going to be happening. It's funny. Like we can't keep being serious forever. And that's what I'm getting from all y'all.
it's a part of
That's a fact.
it's a part of the healing process
Mm.
too. Because one of the things that that I was taught in one of like my health classes is like a good indicator of your mental well-being being balanced is having a good sense of humor about yourself. If not about like other things, but at least at the minimum about yourself. So,
Be able to laugh at your pain. What's
or
up with
not
Kevin?
Yeah,
but like anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I just use it
yeah.
to reference because that was one of his stand-ups called "Laugh at My Pain." So
Oh,
yeah.
that was
I'll tell you something my man Top in the Bush told me, man. Yo, shout out to my nigga Top in the Bush, man. He always he was like, yo, if you ain't laughing at yourself, you ain't living life.
Facts.
I'll
Mm.
never forget that. Like, yo, I remember he told me that, like, yo, that must be like damn near 20 something years ago. Like actually, yeah, like 19, 20 years ago, some shit. Like he told me that at an open mic at a battle actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, yo, if you ain't laughing at yourself, you ain't living life, man. Like, yo, people take life too seriously, man. Now, like I said, with all this desensitizing bullshit, man, and canceling niggas left and right,
Yeah.
just for speaking their mind. But then y'all show some other shit that's just as fucked up or even worse, and then y'all laugh at that. Yo, make up your fucking mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, but like I said, man, I dare you niggas to cancel me. I'm coming back. You can't cancel. You can't cancel what can't be canceled.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Like, you think I'm bad? There's somebody 10 times worse than me.
Facts.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? 10 times worse. I just stopped saying SMD. You know what I'm saying? But somebody else is gonna say that shit and don't give a fuck how you feel.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I'm trying to stop cussing.
Yeah.
It's not working, but I'm trying.
So we're gathered here today at AA for cuss words. You know, lyrics. Go ahead, speak your spiel to us. Like, hi.
Yeah, my name's Lyrics, and I'm a motherfucking cusser, B. Word to my mother. Like, yo,
That's fucking done.
but yeah, you know, it's his first day. It's his first day. It's my motherfucking first day. Like, all that. Hey, guess what? If you got a cuss jar, y'all be some rich motherfuckers, boy, because I'm putting $1 in that jar every time.
Yeah.
They be like, you know, we got to up it on this nigga, man. $20, man. Every cuss word. Well, there goes my check. Might as well put my whole check in that bitch. Well,
Yeah.
I broke some bitch.
Don't do that to lyrics. Don't do that to lyrics. Don't do that to him. Oh yeah, we gotta. And then also look, whoever else is on here, look, no gang affiliation of no sorts. There's no CK, no BK, no none of these Ks. Okay, all right.
Wait,
there's all of that.
Wait. There is a CK.
Oh, look. See, no, look, hey, whoever, no, look. All the Crips is out there. No, don't listen to what she just said. No, don't say any of that stuff right now. I'm not trying to give her government out, but that's her government initials. It ain't what you think it is. All right. So no, don't do that. I like how I was talking about this topic earlier today at school because then we saw some tagging today that literally said the
Oh,
two letters there. That is hilarious. But see, that's life for y'all. You never know. See, you got to joke at these things because
exactly.
if not,
Yeah, man.
yeah, you're gonna be
The
not only
moment.
just being a stick in the mud, but literally you taking things so seriously to a point where, like I said earlier, the beauty about comedy not only being able to, and shouts out again to George Carlin for that quote, being able to push past that boundary and
Mm.
push past the line and deliberately continue to pass that line so then we can know what those boundaries are. Because if we can't really come together and really talk about and speak on like topics in a joking way, I see again all backgrounds of people being there, then honestly we're really going to be able to build from, especially when people already have their entitlements and their feelings and everything else put into that. But I see you, Lyrics. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I also wanted to mention two very influential comedians, man. Because I remember you were asking me about comedians or
Yeah.
whatever. Number one, Red Fox.
Yes, I did speak on Red Fox earlier too. Yeah,
Red
Sanford and
Fox.
Son, all of it. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, I'm talking about even before
Yeah.
Sanford the Son, man. Like he had an album called Wash Your Ass. Think about it. He had a comedy album called Wash Your Ass. I'm dead ass serious. Like, yo, it's shit. Yeah, yeah. And you know what?
Yeah,
It's funny because, you know, we're going to have that Wash Your Ass part 5 on season 5. You think we playing? I'm dead ass serious. So, like, we going to do that because I'm a big advocate of ass washing. You know, June 14th was International Bath Day.
of
So I
course.
hope you
June
stink
14th.
motherfuckers, man, went ahead and jumped in the shower for that day, man,
Oh my
because y'all stinking
goodness.
in the street.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
Wash your ass. And on top of that, oh my man Vic is in here, man. Gunna Bronx, man. What's up?
Peace,
And
peace.
and who else? Oh yeah, Dick Gregory.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, both of them,
I
man.
shout out Dick Gregory
Rest in
earlier
peace,
on because
man.
again, I agree
Yeah,
with you.
man.
I agree with you. There's so much history behind what Dick Gregory has done in all different areas. And the other
Mm-hmm.
thing I've told people, and of course I'm not trying to keep bragging about it, but is it's very, if the word's gonna really come to me right now, it's very synchronicitous of how some of that stuff happened where I was really starting to delve more into Dick Gregory and I was reading his books and actually learning more about him. That
Okay.
I actually had a moment in time where I like how I had the song Take the Time. That's hilarious. I wasn't even paying attention. But I had a moment in time where I got deeper into meditation and there was a point where I actually had a conversation with him. And then after I had that conversation with Dick Gregory, because he had passed on, tell me why I got followed on IG from the official Dick Gregory and then also from his son.
That's dope. That's definitely dope.
That's what tripped me out. But just because not even all the following, but it's just how synchronicity all of that came together. But definitely, if y'all don't know about Dick Gregory, please do your due diligence on Dick Gregory. He's done so much.
Yeah, and see, like, even with the new generation with comedy, shout out to my homegirl Alexis Bradley.
Mm,
Look out for her.
okay,
Like, she's a comedian. She's funny. Like, she's real. Like, she's cute and funny,
of
Hold on.
which
course.
is crazy.
I mean,
Like she moved to New York. I think she was
Peace
living in
notes.
California. I think she was
hold on. I'm trying
living
to
in
get something
LA.
by the lyrics too. I don't mean to cut you guys off. I'm out of here. I gotta
Take
take
care,
off.
brother.
Later, Aiden. Nice seeing you again. Lyrics. I'm gonna
I
hit you
know.
up tomorrow. Ad, you already know what it is.
I'll let me tomorrow.
I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow too, G. But y'all take care. Have a blessed night.
All right,
I'm out of
man.
here. Yes.
Peace.
The
Holy Fade's coming soon. Got you.
that will be
Thank
coming soon.
you. We need
I'm
that.
out of here, y'all.
That's a
You
fact.
guys
Peace.
take care.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace,
BAN.
everyone.
BAN out. All right, go ahead.
Uh,
One more
yeah.
person, and then after that, I think it'd just be right that we go ahead and wrap up the topic because we was just all in here. But another person that I got mad respect for, and he's been dragged through the mud on a number of different things of stuff happening to him, past, present, all of this stuff. Cat Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Always love him.
That's a
Mad
fact.
respect to Cat Williams as well, the way he speaks. Not only just because we both have the same last name, but it's just because of the fact that This brother is hilarious.
He is.
I just saw a movie with him yesterday, actually.
What movie?
Um, it's a movie called For the Love of Money, featuring,
Sob, you
starring
smooth in the
Kerry
building.
Hilton, DC Young Fly. Shout out to DC Young Fly.
Oh,
You know,
he's
my
funny.
condolences to DC Young Fly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got mixed feelings about the situation
yeah,
with Homegirl and the BBL shit,
yeah.
but I'm not gonna even speak on it.
Look at your
You know what I'm
ugly.
saying? Out of respect for him. You
Mm.
know what I mean, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like DC Young Fly is another funny cat too, man.
Hmm.
But like, you know, yeah, man, Cat Williams. Cat Williams, check out that movie For the Love of Money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you see a different side of Cat Williams. He wasn't really comical on it.
Yeah.
He was actually acting. You know what I'm saying?
Happy
Happy
solstice
Soul.
as well, G.
Peace, God.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
just
that's
like
my brother from another.
in
Which I should
Atlanta,
have popped
he
it. Oh,
wasn't
Atlanta,
really
go
that
ahead.
funny, but it was more acting based. You get to see his range
Yeah.
as he's getting older,
Yeah.
and I like that a lot.
Oh, you saw the movie?
No, his role in Atlanta, the show.
Oh,
He's
Atlanta. Yeah, I heard he was in. Yeah.
it's a smaller role, but like you see a more serious side. It's not like all like animated like in his other roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, For the Love of Money was more serious also. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was more serious on that also. Like he was like the movie is on some like real money laundering shit and shit, but like
Mm-hmm.
his character was like the head of it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
it goes back to like Black Wall Street and all that other shit, like which was crazy.
that's fire.
Like yeah, it shocked the fuck out of me too. I was like, oh, y'all going back to Black Wall Street.
Adam,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, Adam, peace and love, man. Oh, this brother is extremely dope too. Y'all need to check up Adam L as himself. Check this brother out as well too.
Adam as himself. What's
Hmm.
this?
Adam L as himself.
Adam L as himself. Like yo, cats be having the craziest dope names. Like choke him like Louis
Don't
C.K.
forget
shit.
Jump Off
No,
the Moon and
Nah,
Rubber Ducky Russ from the beginning. All the stuff you was getting into. All right.
now I'm saying like, watch somebody get that name Jump Off the Moon. They do that, yo, son. I want a
Yeah.
percentage.
And shouts out to Capital D's wherever he's at too. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And add one a percentage. That's
Oh
it. Like.
my goodness.
Ad ain't gonna tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, man, we got families to feed, baby. You want a percentage? What is you doing?
Oh my
Like, yo,
goodness. Choked him like Louis C.K. Chick. You need to
oh,
stop with
yeah,
all of
oh.
this.
I was
He
like,
is
no, you
literally
already said
done.
it.
All right. I guess that is where we're gonna do the calling of it. So let's go ahead and let's give not only just final thoughts, but the wrap ups. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Chris. What is all today, all from the wrap ups? What's the last point you want to give for the people?
Um, I think there is a strong necessity for comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel where we're at as a society right now, we are kind of making it. I want to say, I don't know. I want to say we're making it a little bit harder to, um, I'll say harder to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say harder to enjoy. Also, for comedians now who are up and coming, they're 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 gonna have to find new and inventive ways, and yeah, even
Innovative, yeah. Mm-hmm.
innovative ways to kind of get the essence back
Yes.
to where it was, or it's going to evolve into something totally different. And I don't think I fear that.
Yeah.
It's just going to be different, and we're probably gonna have to adapt to it.
Yeah.
So that's what I see for like comedy and comedians.
Mm.
My final thoughts is where I'm at.
I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you so much. Me and Lyrics are shaking the head because of a comment, but you're more than welcome. We're not reading no
Is
more.
it
yo,
from
That's
I'm sorry,
it.
my
is it
That's
fault. I'm
it.
just reading the
from
comments.
and beef?
You already know it's still continuing. We're gonna get roast chicken and beef right now, but
I'm gonna punish
um
beef tonight.
Oh shit.
Talking about punishments. I'm gonna punish you.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go ahead. Lyrics, go ahead. Your turn. Any wrap ups for tonight?
Yeah, I came in during like the end of the comedy talking on that for the jerk chicken. Okay. Like I knew he was gonna say that too. I came in for that, but only thing I'm gonna say is, man, stop trying to take life too serious. Stop trying to act like like you know it all, man. Shut the fuck up and enjoy it. Just enjoy your time here because right now, like I'm gonna say it like this, man. Like I was saying in Sunday's episode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? Life is short, dude. You know what I'm saying, man? And time, people think they got all the time in the world, but you really don't.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You turn around, 20 years done pass by,
Mhm.
and you still some stick in the mud shit. Nobody give a fuck about you being stick in the mud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I always give you raw honesty on it, man.
Yeah.
Yo, like, look in the mirror, laugh at yourself, man. Have a couple of jokes with yourself, man. You know what I mean? Shut the fuck up. Stop dick riding on what everybody else is doing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And have a sense of humor.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Stop being like such a excuse my language for lack of better term or whatever. Stop being a mussy,
Mm.
a man pussy.
Of course. Understood.
Like, yeah, sound like, yo, worked up my mother. Like, yo, just stop. Like, stop it. You dig? I've been spelling his name wrong all
Yes, you
night.
have.
Yo, Chicken and Beef, are you drunk, man? Like, yo, for real, man. Like, you drunk, Chicken and Beef, man?
Yeah, he's a drunken chicken fist. You should know that, man. Drunken chicken strip. There it is. The
Drunk,
drunken chicken strip.
drunken chicken strip.
You guys
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
See, look,
Oh my God.
this.
Yo.
we own one. That's how it
Right, you are.
goes.
Yo, you've been having ideas, son. Like, yo, I hope you got some ideas for Random Thoughts Season 5, man. Like, yo, I'm gonna start picking your brain more, man,
Bruh.
in the meeting.
Yeah, look. You can
Like,
also use this as one too. I don't think we've talked about comedy. We should do an episode, literally giving it up to like a lot of comedic folks in our, in our realm that we
let's talk about
love.
that at the meeting on Sunday,
Yeah,
B. Word the mother. Like,
yeah. I don't
matter of
mind.
fact, put that shit in the. Go on the Google Drive, put that shit on the thing.
Yeah, just look at this
You
is
know what
all
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying. All the shows that I've done for What's the Word Wednesdays, y'all literally, I don't mind. You can literally, if it sparks an idea from all of these seasons that I've done, please, because then that's just more material for us. Because then that's 4 of us versus it just be me to one. So I'm with it.
Lord the mother, B.
But
Like, yo,
yes,
nah,
but
that's
Will,
good. Like dedication to the comedians and shit.
yes,
Yeah, man. But like, just live life, man. Stop being so damn serious, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a serious nigga myself, man, but I had to, like I said, thanks to my man Top in the Bush telling me that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
one day I woke up and just said, fuck it. Like, yo, this is what it is, man. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I became more fun to be around and less fucks were given, and yo, people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still joke on niggas. So like, I'm still joke on people. I'm still say dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag let the fuckery commence. Hashtag support dummy shit. We in the building. You know what I'm saying? Let the fuckery commence. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Now I got
that's it.
another hashtag, and this one is the notes exclusive hashtag Holy Fades.
Holy
There we
fate.
go.
A great one.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
Yo, thanks for having me on the show, brother.
No
Man, I
problem.
appreciate you.
No
Man. I'm
problem,
about to
G.
crash out. I'm about to crash out, man. I'm trying not to crash out
All
now.
right, go do your thing, man. I appreciate you jumping on, man. It's the last season, so I'm glad that all the heavy hitters is coming out. Cause I
Oh,
wanna
word?
do something. I wanna do something for y'all later on down the line. I'm gonna figure it out because we talking about shirts. I might have something for y'all. I'm trying to come up with an idea, especially for this, for the alumni folks who came on. So just know.
Oh, that's what's up,
So
man.
yeah,
Like,
I
yo, remember I wear socks 4X.
that's
You know what
why.
I'm saying?
That's
So,
why I already remember, man. 4X. I got you, my G. But go ahead, my G. If you got to pop out, I'm going to go ahead and do my last bit of the spiel from there. But
Yeah, man, forgive me, man. I can't stay on that, man.
It's
But
all
I
good.
gotta,
It's all
dude.
good.
I'm trying to hold my eyes up right now, babe. I was like, yo, I gotta get on my man's and
Yes.
Space Queen and like, yo, Space Queen. Good to see you again, man.
Yeah.
Work the mother.
It was nice talking with you.
Yes.
You too, man. Don't be a stranger, man. Yo, fuck with us on Sunday.
Definitely.
Hey,
Yes.
what's up?
All
Come
right.
back down to
Which I'm gonna do all my plugs in a little bit. So I mean, I'm already throwing random dots on there. I'm about to do my plugs, and we good to go. Um,
Appreciate you, brother.
Before I get to my last point, I know you popped in and out, Kunden. Peace lyrics. It's the
Peace
NYR
out.
to the ICS. It's lyrics, y'all. We out. Peace. Yeah, I'm gonna do it for
Uh-huh.
you. I got you, my G.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Kunden, if you can,
What's
I
up?
know you popped. I know you popped in and out, and a lot was going on. But we're at the end of just giving our final thoughts and wrap up. So I would love for you to go ahead and give your final
Oh,
thoughts
okay.
and wrap up, and then I'm gonna shut it down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Um,
from the perspectives that you were given on stuff, go for it.
yeah. I was saying that that there's like two definitions of comedy that I like. One is, uh, and it's also based on like the second definition is based on like the science of what makes us laugh, right?
Yes.
So the first one is comedy is
Yo, the suspense though.
oh that it's loading on my end. The little circle.
Yeah, it is. That's why. The suspense. Yo, this Kunden today, the internet just did not like you at all. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all doing that. So this is my time to give my love to Kunden. Much love to always comes through. Literally drops the knowledge, gives us the perspectives, all that in there said and done. So I gotta give my love to Kunden. So thank you, my man. Thank you. I should say Kunden. Thank you so much. But let's go ahead. We're gonna wrap this up because we're gonna be in here all night. But before I do that, again, all of my shout outs. So again, shout outs to Chris. Shout outs to all that came through tonight. Lyrics, notes, chicken and beef, the funniness, hollow, rubber ducky Russ, Sob You Smooth. I got so many of y'all here. Bad times, good times. But shouts out to y'all. Thank y'all, because without y'all, this will not be what it is. We all building it here. So appreciate y'all very much. Next shout out is, if you don't know, on Sundays, we doing our final episode for Random Thoughts Talk series on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Come see us, 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about a whole different topic. I forgot in particular, but go check us out. We got Lyrics, got Stephanie Gill, your brother A.D.V.I.S., as well as Eric Famos Ramos, and we're going to be talking about the last topic for the season of Random Thoughts Talk series. So go check us out this Sunday coming up. Second one, again, shouts out to Kim, a.k.a. KMA, for dropping her book. Her book, again, is Do I Look African Enough? You want to go and purchase the book, go to www.readorgreenbooks.com. Again, www.readorgreenbooks.com, and look for her book. Third, shouts out to my brother again, repping Melbourne, all the way out there in Australia. Go stream his project, A New Foundation. You will like it. It's a new foundation. Funny thing is, talking about all the stuff we talking, worldly things. He's taking his foundation and it's just set and straight and firm. So go check out the project, whether if it's on SoundCloud, YouTube, all streaming platforms. Check my brother out. And then lastly, of course, we got all the holy fades and all these hashtags. I'm not going to do all the many hashtags, but that's to y'all, the guests. Appreciate y'all. All right. For my final thoughts and wrap up. When it comes to current events, main thing to always remember is please be informed about what's going on and happening around you, because the more that you are informed, the more that you can properly prepare so that you can prevent poor performance and be able to share that with not only your community in a communal way, your family, friends, and all of those that are around you, because it's just not us, it's the world. Second, when it comes to comedy, we was all over the place, but again, that's what comedy really is. We exploring all different topics. And again, shouts out to George Carlin on that quote. Again, we got to push those boundaries. So then we know how to set those proper boundaries and have these conversations through comedy and the gift of laughter, which is so poignant and important. So whatever comedy you like, whether if it is, very dry humor, what other type of humor that you like, and if it sits with you and it's helping not only to build you better, but be able to open you up to having conversations and just learning, please go for it. And then lastly, when it comes to why can't we make life a joking matter, we can, but there's always going to be people on the other and outside trying to dictate how you're supposed to live your life. Ultimately, you live, love life however you want to live and love life, and it's helping you become a better version of yourself. You can joke at yourself. If you can't laugh at yourself, are you really even truly living? So you determine the outlook. Shots out to That's Fine. I'm pointing songs out. But you determine the outlook. You figure what, again, works in that realm jokingly, or there's plans to be serious. But you can't make life a joking matter because life is not all about being serious every single moment of you living. But with that, y'all, appreciate y'all so much. Again, shouts out to Chris, shouts out to Kuna, everybody that was on here. Appreciate y'all so much. Check out your boy again on Instagram and YouTube at A.D.V.I.S. Speaks. And here's just A.D.V.I.S. Music. But I appreciate y'all so much. We'll be back with another episode of What's the Word Wednesdays. This is the final season. So if you don't get here, you wasn't here. This is it. But other than that, y'all, I've been your brother A.D.V.I.S. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday. Peace and one love. And we out.